I think so. Hold on.
Move it to the move it to the left.
It's like that. Yeah, the double one pretty good too.
Yeah. Man, this shit kind of high. And it ain't too high. Like height.
Too high.
You got your neck.
Lower.
Why is it a little wobbly?
Now I think you got to go with the
no. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's
you got to probably go with the legs of it.
This little thing's still a little wobbly. What's wobbly? Bring it down a little. Not all the way down now. Like a little bit. That's really good.
There it is.
Second hand, 8, 20. Like 50 and 20. Oh. Alright, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites. Want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash.
Want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone for teaching us the truth. Shalom to the elect. You know, and here it is. World War III is popping off, man. And here it is. You people just drive past like it don't matter to you. But little do you know, all right, it's changing your life as you know it, man. You get Revelation 12 and 12. All right, because here it is, as World War III is popping off, all right, what's going on now is that you have Trump, all right? You have Trump in America. They're putting all this money into their defense system. Thus what? Taking it away from your so-called SNAP benefits, man. You know? So it does affect you, man. All right? And those nuclear missiles are written in the Bible, man. All right? That's going to be the end all be all, man. That's going to be, that's going to be the icing on your cake, man. You know? So we get 2nd Ezra 8 and 20. This will prove right here, all right, that nuclear missiles are in the Bible.
2nd Ezra chapter 8 verse 20. It says, O Lord, thou that dwellest in everlastingness, which beholdeth from above things in the heaven and in the air, whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended.
Yeah, man, so you can't comprehend the Most High's glory, man. You know, you can't say, you know, here it is, chariots of, cars are written in the Bible. You know, everything's written in the Bible that's happening today, except nuclear missiles, man. You know, this is a part of prophecy, all right, and as Akim was getting into earlier, in the book of Revelation 17, it actually speaks about how the whore, the beast, shall hate the whore, man, and shall burn her flesh. How you gonna burn her flesh, man? You know? Keep going on.
It says, before whom the hosts of angels stand with trembling.
Yeah, so the angels stand with trembling, man. One angel could tear up this whole place, and the angels stand with trembling at Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi, man. You know? So you blasphemers, you gonna have you gonna learn. Right? Just put it like that. You gonna learn. You gonna learn to fear Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi. Alright? The script say every knee shall bow, man. Alright? When you bow to something, you reverence it. Why would a prideful man reverence? Hey, why would Esau reverence the Most High? Alright, which is the so-called black man, which is the dark-skinned man. I don't want to say so-called black, he's a dark-skinned man. Why would an Edomite reverence dark-skinned men? Alright? It would have to have been such great danger, alright, such great devastation that he would bring, man. You know? You got it out.
Verse 22. Whose service is conversant in wind and fire.
Right, whose service is conversant in wind and fire, man. The Most High, you see wildfires happening across the world, tornadoes. That's the wind and the fire, man. Guess what? The Most High Yahawashi did it, man. You get Isaiah 29 verse 6.
My spirit, I was just thinking about that too.
It's Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise."
Right, man, with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise, man. That's how BaHaSham is going to visit this place, man. You know? Because how else are you going to wake up, man? If you're in a deep sleep, how else are you going to wake up, man? All right? It's going to have to be, you have to shake the shit out of that person, man, just to wake them up, man. They're going to wake up. They're not going to wake up, oh, wake me up. Nah, they're going to be nervous when they wake up, man. What happened? What's going on? You know? So that's how BaHaSham is coming back. Is it one that?
Yeah. "And with earthquake and with great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire."
And the flame of devouring fire, man. BaHaSham is going to come back pissed the fuck off, man. In Isaiah 42 and 14.
Isaiah chapter 42, verses 14, verses 13. "So the Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yeah, roar."
So why you think, all right, the Most High is breaking down these EU nations, making them go against each other? That's Yahawashi, man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. All right? He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. They're going to, because it's got to be a reason why they go down to the Middle East. All right? What's that? You get that? Isaiah 13?
Yep.
You know? Brother could grab that. Isaiah 13, where it says the Lord of hosts must have battle.
All right, can I bring a quick precept?
You got it.
This is a Proverbs chapter 21 verse 1. It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will."
Yeah, man, because the Most High is really just a ventriloquist, man. You know, he's pulling the strings, man. Here it is. You think, oh, nah, you know, you ain't telling me what to do. Meanwhile, you know, you got, you know, the Lord got his hand up your back, telling you what to do, man. You know, but, you know, I'm gonna talk on my own. Nah, man. The Lord don't. If he don't move his hand, you ain't seeing shit, man. You know, it's Yahawah. Here it is. You had, you know, these great nations. When you read in the book of Daniel, all right, you had the Assyrian Empire, which ruled for so long, but yet they were taken down by one of the provinces that they were over. How was that? That's Yahawashi, man. All right, so you think for a second that Israel because they're in a lower state, they won't be able to take you down? You don't know, you know, as apostles say, man, you don't know the history, you're not going to understand the Bible, man. This is the Bible. This is what we tell you, that Yahawashi is going to raise up low people, man, as he's always did.
Yeah, the scriptures say so far beyond that they look for.
Right.
You know, our salvation, the strangeness of our salvation.
Yeah, man. The brother Rawchaa had made a beautiful point of how you had, you know, you had who's that? Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
He came from that small ass
Macedonia hit him.
Right. Small island. He took over. All right. Was it? He
took
down
over the Persians. He took down the Persians
in the Medo-Persian Empire. And what?
It's not to cut you off. He said he couldn't put his feet on the ground, meaning it took flight to take down the Persians. That was the Lord that set it all up, so that way Alexander the Great could take down the, you know.
When you go into history, like Cyrus the Great, all right, who he had took over, all right. You know, it's like when you go into the history, I believe it was Cyrus the Great who he took down at that time. Who was it? Alexander the Great.
It's Cyrus.
He was Cyrus.
Yeah.
He was known as king of the four winds, I want to say. You know, basically meaning he had much power at that time. He still took it down by this so-called lowly individual, man. All right. So here it is. Esau's going to be taken down by us, man. Thus said the scriptures. You know?
1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 6. It says, "The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh the poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up."
And Esau, that's the crazy part. Esau knows it. he'll say it's so easy a caveman could do it, I'm going to show you that Esau knows, all right, that a poor lowly man can be a king of the whole earth.
Right.
So if you could do it, why can't we do it?
Right.
You know, that's the part of Esau though.
Yep.
Hey, that's why they got many devices. That's why it's written in Job, the 5th chapter. The Lord said he would stop them in their enterprise. You know, because they got devices in which they hope that they can actually stop prophecy. You know, Esau is a proud man.
One more verse. Verse 8, it says, he raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, and he hath set the world upon them.
Right, and the pillars of the, you get Rawchaa and 4.
Oh, I swear, I got that.
I swear.
Come on, let's go. Sirach chapter 10 verse 4 says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
Yeah, man, the power of the earth is in the hand of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, man. Going back into history, Nebuchadnezzar, he thought he was hot shit, man. Then the Lord had him, you know, grazing among the what is it,
the grass. He was eating grass.
He was eating grass and stuff. You know, and then the other nations, what? They saw him, man. You know? So here it is, the other nations, they you know, they over here looking at our swords, you know what I'm saying, looking down upon us. All right, so the Most High is going to bring us up, man. You know?
Oh, look at more. It says, and the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over one that is profitable.
In due time, man. The Most High, man, that's beautiful, man. Hey, Luke 18, and what's that, Luke 18 and 7?
Hey, what's profitable? Profitable is righteousness. You know, a man, that are striving for righteousness, man. You know, that are crying out for all the abominations. The Lord is looking to see. Remember when the Lord told was it Abraham? When he said Salakia, I may be mixing, but I think it was Abraham when he said no, he was talking about Solomon with Abraham. Solomon and Gomorrah. He said when he was going back and forth about the
Yeah.
But the Lord also said in the scriptures, search Jerusalem. You know, and basically see who's a man speaking uprightly. Yeah. You know, I'm roughly paraphrasing it, but you get the idea. Yeah. You know, who right now in the earth is actually crying out for the abominations, man. That's looking for a righteous kingdom. That'll be the elect. So that is profitable.
One more precept. Just jumping down to verse 14. Sirach 10:14. The Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. And when you look into the book of Sirach was just, when you go into the prologue, what he did was, when he made that book, it was the wisdom of all the stories and all the things that his ancient forefathers did. Yeah. So here it is. He's telling you of basically the Lord's history, man. All right, the Lord's track record. That's the Lord's track record. You know?
That's more. It says, the Lord hath plucked up roots of the foundation and planted the lowly in their place.
The Lord did it at the time of the Dark Ages, man. You know? The Lord did it in the time of the Dark Ages. You had Jake emperors, all right, that came up, all right, at the basically you had Jake emperors in the Roman Empire, man. The Roman Empire, like you have certain books, all right, Rome didn't fall in a day. The Roman Empire was really strong, man. They had great iron teeth and they great pieces to the nations, man. You know. So here it is. The Most High can, hey, he do that, man. He did it before. Scripture say before it come forth, I'll tell you up.
Hey, that's the spirit. You brought out. You had the pagan Roman Empire. They got what they call the Holy Roman Empire. When Jake was ruling Rome, you know. Right. So how much more today? You know, who's up next? Jacob, man. Because the scriptures say that Esau is the end of the world. Yep. Now, today we know who Esau is, man. You know, that's the big, you know, catch right there, man. We know who Esau is, and we're openly, boldly professing that the Most High is our father, and we're Jacob, and that he's Esau, man. Yep.
And it's beautiful because it's like the Most High is remixing time, man. Because you know, Rome was taken down by Jakes before. All right, and then Rome came back up into power, and they're gonna be taken down by Jakes again, right? Yeah. It's like a remix. Most High the turntables.
Hey, real quick precept on Salami, real quick, man. gotta get the 6% back. Lamentations, chapter 4, verses I'll to the point, verse 22 says, "The punishment of that iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity." Because that's gonna be that, man. You know, when we come back into power, it ain't gonna be, up and down, man. Oh, it says, "The punishment of that iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away to captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins."
That's a lot, man. The scripture say Esau's sins reach up into heaven. You know, his sins constantly banging on the door of the Most High. The Most High gonna answer that door and fuck you up. You know? We patiently waiting for that day. You got to do something?
Back in 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 9, he will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness.
Damn.
For by strength shall no man prevail.
Wicked shall be silent in darkness, man. You know, man. Esau even spread a rumor that he was ruling in the kingdom. His ass is grass, man. You know, and it says out in Isaiah 14, they shall narrowly look upon him. He's going to be silent in darkness. He did all this for naught, man. It was all
vain.
for nothing, man.
Yep.
And his ass is grass anyway, man.
And guess what? Nobody's gonna really remember this. Joel said like a dream.
Like
The only time we probably bring a remembrance of Babylon is be the new holy day, man. The day that we was delivered from Babylon, man. And that's the time we probably meet, seeing Yahawashi and his other body. He's being we're born then after that. Ain't nobody remembering Babylon. Hey, the Lord said there will be nothing left here. So there won't be a monument, of the Statue of Liberty, like the torch hanging out of the seas and the waters. And then you probably coming across and saying, oh, that was Babylon.
Oh, that's actually scripture. That's exactly what it's at, but scripture say that you're not gonna be able to and actually scripture on that you're not gonna be able to know his borders or whatever. I forgot exactly how it goes.
There'll be no remembrance of it very much.
Yeah, nobody's gonna come here. We're not gonna be archaeologists, man. Coming here looking for relics and shit,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna give a shit about it. Only weirdo ass Esau does that. He's such a damn weirdo, man. Want to go and then dig up bones and stuff, man, just to see if the Lord's words was true, man.
Yeah, because Esau is a carnal man. But it says that this place is going to be the inhabitants of devils, man. Desert creatures, man.
Unclean, hateful birds.
Yeah, the buzzards,
Roaches.
yeah.
Satan shall not pitch tent. It actually goes like that. But Esau because even to this day, man, Esau oppresses history, man. When brother GreatMillStone Assembly, he did a video about how they wanted Julia Roberts to play the Harriet Tubman in the movie, man. And they said it was so long ago, people won't even remember it. So Esau's oppressing history, man. And guess what? Most High's gonna oppress your history, man. Like it never happened.
He's chased out of the world.
That goes to show you, man, that things that's living it's like it's all one. We all of the Lord, man. Even the animals, man. The scripture said that even the animals, everything that gives breath gives praise to the Most High, man. So the Lord gonna put the spirit on these birds, man. Like go over there, man. It's good living over there. It's a desert over there, So that goes to show that we all one up under the Lord, man. But there's order within that, Israelites are on top, and then Heathen are under the slaves. That's just the order of things, man. But that goes to show that he's the fucking devil, because he's harming all these animals, man. But the Lord actually cares about these animals,
This is a precept to back you up, right? This is Revelation 19 and 17. It says, "And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power, that ye may eat the flesh of kings and the flesh of captains."
Hey, the sight of that is going to be beautiful, man. If you're able to see it. Just imagine the Lord summoning all the birds. They just come in at once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can see it now, how they come together. Imagine they just coming all together and just,
One more. There's a little more in this. It says, that they may eat the flesh of kings and the flesh of captains and the flesh of mighty men and the flesh of horses and of them that sit on them and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great.
Or you can eat buffet. This is Psalm chapter 50, verse 10.
Exactly what it is.
It says, for every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. So, it goes to show you, man. The Lord has control over all these animals, man. They're literally all his pets, man. So there it is, man. When that time comes, the Lord's going to give them charge. Yo, it's time to eat. And in the same token, he's going to tell the animals not to fuck with us, man. In that day.
That's Job the 5th chapter. He
Yep.
said you shall be in the league with the stones of the rock, of the field.
He should be at peace with us.
And peace with it.
Yep.
I got something. This is Sirach chapter 18, verse 1. It says, he that liveth forever created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governeth the world in the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. For he is the king of all, by his power divided all things among them from profane.
Yeah, man. So that destruction is gonna divide the world. You're gonna see, all right, who the righteous is and who the Lord is actually dealing with, man. The Spirit of Father Yahawashi did a video going into how the chariots are game changing, man. Especially when they come back and they can see, all right, who they're deeming out. It's not gonna be a question on the color of the Lord at the end, man. It's not gonna be a question on who he's dealing with, then, man. I was trying to say, he's gonna bring division, man. He's gonna bring destruction, and he's gonna bring division, man.
What the scripture say, how truth shall be declared, man. Meaning it's world is finally gonna be declared. The world's finally gonna know, what the truth is.
Sketch 8,
So back in 2nd Esdras, chapter 8, verses 22, it says, whose service is conversant in wind and fire, whose word is true, and sayings constant, whose commandment is strong, and ordinance fearful.
Yeah, man. So what's an ordinance? When you look into the word ordinance, all right, it means basically a decree. All right. So what's the ordinance that the Most High put out there? You still got that Jeremiah 50 and 20. Yeah, you can read that. Yeah.
So Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 20. It says, in those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none.
Oh, you can jump to 22 actually.
All right, this is verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Yeah, man. So the Most High, that's the Most High decree, man. For that sound of battle to be in the land, man. The Most High, you still get that Isaiah 13. Yeah, you can read it now.
This is Isaiah chapter 13. Right. This is Isaiah chapter 13. You saw that one?
Yeah.
Get to the point.
What's the point?
The noise of a multitude in the mountains. The great noise. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, I think it's a little above that though.
Okay, verse 3. It says, I have.
Sorry.
That's what I said. Isaiah 13 and 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, and exhort the voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the noble.
Right, man, because that decree is being made through his men. All right, this is how the decree is being made. This is how you know what's going on, man. All right, the scriptures say he spoke in times past by the prophets. He spoke to the people in times past by the prophets. All right? You got something else?
Can I go into a meaning of an ordinance or definition to put in order?
That's the spirit.
To put in order.
That's all I'm looking for, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, because the ordinance is order. It's the order. Order of a tradition. A way to a sign for you to do something.
Arrangement or rank.
Yeah.
Or series. Also to especially in order of battle. Hey.
Go back to that. It says, I have commanded, verse 3, I have commanded my sanctified ones, and I have called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude of the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together, the Lord of hosts, multiple hosts of battle.
Yeah, man. So the decree is, all right, that the Most High is putting out the calling card, man. You know, Iran, you know, which is already over there. He's calling all these other nations to come up together and mess up Babylon, man. Fuck this place up, man. You know, that's the decree Yahawah is making. All right, you gotta understand, the Lord is not making it. He's not, whispering it. He's making it known, man. You know, how many know he's making it known? All right, it's because hey, you got his men across all four corners of the earth, man. You know, so we go back to that Jeremiah.
I got a precept for you.
All right.
This is Joel chapter 3 verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Proclaim. Make it known.
Making it known.
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Yeah, man, and the Most High is preparing war, man. You got India, you know, India, all right, which is one of the weak, all right, they got nuclear missiles, man. North Korea, that's the spirit. I was just about to say that. They got nuclear missiles, man. Pakistan, you know, here it is. I had seen something today to where Trump.
Rocky man, we call him North Korea.
Where Trump, what he's doing now is he's putting, I think he put like something like $200 billion or something into his submarine missile defense system. I mean, put into his submarines, man. Because here it is, they're afraid because China, they're trying to catch up to China's submarines, man. The amount of submarines they got, man. All right, so that war drums are being beaten, man. All right.
Yeah, Leviathan got that on lock. You're wasting their money.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah. That's his Marines, man. That's the little Marines.
Hey, like the elder Yashwamba was saying last night, you know, everything that Esau is doing, we're telling him that that's what he's going to be doing, and we're telling him what's going to happen after that, man. You know, like for example, you know, we tell Esau that we're going to go dig him up out of the earth. Esau right now is building underground bunkers and shit, man. So we gotta start telling the devil what's gonna happen as you're doing it. You know, let's say you spend $200 million, Leviathan gonna tear that shit up. You've been telling me that.
Yeah, that's the spirit, because when you go into was that 2 Maccabees 7th chapter, all right, when all the 7 children were getting killed, you know, what did he said, one of the children said, "What, you killed me in this life, all right, but you won't receive your judgment afterwards," roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, so here it is, man. In them days where you have certain brothers that actually be martyrs, they're gonna give Esau an earful, man. You know, Esau is gonna, hey, man, it's gonna be a reason why Esau is gonna want to put us to death, man, because they're really gonna give Esau an earful.
Yeah, I was just gonna just land back up. The Lord is proving his existence in Esau's minds by the prophets. You know, by saying things before they actually happen. So Esau, you know, he wants proof that the Lord if the Lord exists or not, then there you go. You know, like the brother was saying, the prophets are telling you what you're going to do before you do it. You're going to go into Iran. You know, you're going to go into hiding when Yahawashi return, man. You know, the men of the Lord are going to hunt you out, man. You're going to go into captivity. You know, so the Lord is proving his existence inside of their minds, man. Let alone he's bringing terror upon you. Because if you want to call somebody a terrorist, well, he's the real terrorist, man. Yeah. Esau thought he was the terrorist, but he's the terrorist in you. You know?
Yahawashi, terrible demon power. Terror. That's what the nation referred to Yahawah. Okay? A little bit more on this.
Terrorists are making the
Joel
free.
chapter 3 verse 11, it says, "Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about."
Yeah, man. Jehoshaphat, which is what? Yahawah Mashapah, man.
Right.
There he's gonna judge you, man. You know, there you're gonna get your comeuppance, man. You know, there you're gonna receive it. Here it is, man. You want something so bad, you know, because Esau wants to get over there into Iran, man. You want to get in there so bad. All right, so then the Lord finally gives it to you, but you realize it's to your destruction. That's bad, man. That's a trap, man. You know, like brother said, man. Hey, they telling you going to a trap. Man, fuck y'all, man. You know, I'm going to this trap anyway, man. You know, and get your fucking head snapped, man.
I'm gonna show you guys.
Right.
I'm gonna go into the trap.
And that what's on that you know, that mouse trap? That's that oil, man. That oil is right there. You tap them up, man.
Trying to get that
You know? That's that cheese, man.
I got a quick precept behind you. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 6. The sword of the Lord Yahawah is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats. With the fat of the kidneys of rams, for the Lord Yahawah have a sacrifice in BaHaSham.
Yeah, BaHaSham being the chief place in Israel, the capital of Israel, and that's America today. I mean, of Edom, and that's America today. So, and so is the thermonuclear destruction.
Right. I'm going to read it again. The sword of the Lord Yahawah is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of the lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahawah has a sacrifice in BaHaSham, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Idumea, that's the Greek way of saying Esau. Okay? The modern day Idumea, so-called white people, man. You Edomites. All right? And the Lord is going to make a sacrifice here in America, which is Babylon the Great.
Right, man, because that's how the Lord appeases his wrath, man. When the Lord is pissed off, all right, just as he told us, you got to grab a ram or grab a lawful bird, sacrifice it, and then the Lord's wrath is appeased. So how's the Lord's wrath going to be appeased upon Esau? About thermonuclear missiles, man. You know, that's going to calm the Lord down, man. And it's going to be 200 million of them, man. Right. Going to show you how pissed off the Lord is, man.
Anger. How much anger he has.
Hey, bro, you know you're Israelite, right? Huh? You know you're Israelite, right? No. That's your true nationality. See, so Courtney will tell you that you're black, but you actually just came from brown. Your true nationality, you're on the sign, man. You're an Israelite.
The way you break down Israel is Yashar Allah, which means he is the prince of the power. All right, so our people are the chosen people of the Most High. All right, and the rest of the people.
Oh, and let me ask you this real quick. You so-called Negroes, our people got here in America? See, they don't know more. See, I asked my nephew that too. We got here in slave ships, man. The so-called white man has slave ships, man. We were shackled up, man. You know what I'm saying? The brother gonna get the sign. How old are you? See?
You ain't learned that in school? At school, they teach you about slavery?
This is how we got here, man. See, this is the bottom of a slave ship. That's how many it was of us here. We didn't get here like shit was sweet. We got here in hardcore slavery, man. The so-called white man did that to us. And he's the same person that told you to call yourself black. You know, when you go into black represents darkness, gloominess, you know, all evil, wicked stuff, man. And he calls himself white. Is he white? No, he's red. Because white represents purity, man. So that's that self-hatred, man. You gotta know who your enemy is. Yep.
Hey, I got a quick precept.
Hey, bro, I can say real quick, man. See, because I asked my nephew, I told you like 17. I said, yo, you know the guy here? He said, nah. I was like, what? The fuck you mean you don't know how? So I'm gonna start asking, little young heads, man, how the Negro get. And see, as you can see, they don't even fucking know how. Because Esau's the fucking devil, man. Right? That's right. You wanna hide that shit, man. You want us to forget what he done unto us, man. Israel, the so-called Arab, want us to forget what he done unto us. You Hamites, right? You so-called Africans from off the western coast of Africa want us to forget what y'all have done unto us, man. Y'all want us to fucking forget, man. But guess what? We ain't gonna forget, and the Lord didn't forget chiefly, man.
Hey, precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He is clean contrary of our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
Yeah, man, because here it is. We tell you the shit that you did to us, and you call it hate speech. But wait, if it was hate, all right, that's because you did it to us. That's the fucking devil, like the brother said, man.
Hey, what's the reaction? It's a reaction, man. If someone do wrong to you, you have a right to be mad. Right. They try to say, you can't be mad. So what's indignation? Indignation means righteous anger, man. You have a right to be angry because someone done did you wrong. Right. Are you supposed to be happy? Right.
Here it is. In Esau's society, he allows you to sue somebody the fuck you all want to do. All right, that's cool. That's righteous. Right. But here it is. we telling you that you fucked us over, all right? And we supposed to just deal with it, man.
Or forget about it.
Or forget about
Or
it.
remember 9/11.
Yeah, remember 9/11, that's cool. Here it is, you had 1,000 years. Our people, man, like the brother, man, our people then lost every fucking thing, man, from this fucking place, man. You lost who you are. All right, this is not just like the brother Cobb always says, man. All right, you just say forget about slavery, right? Even if you go off of that context, even after slavery, Esau's been fucking lynching us. All right, Esau's been putting us to death. You had the nigga, was it Zimmerman?
Yeah. He's actually suing.
He's suing the people's
That's crazy,
family for defaming his name, man.
Right.
Meanwhile, you fucked the
100
whole
mil,
family
something
up
like
because you killed the Jake, man. You killed that kid. All right, and you have the nerve to sue, man. You know, but hey, man, the law is gonna come see you for all of that, man.
Hey, that shows you that the laws of Esau, of man, you know, is bullshit.
Yep.
You know, hey, I remember that sounds crazy. Zimmerman suing the family which the son he killed. He's suing them for defaming his name. It was the same thing as, you know, you put in YouTube or look up in Google, because YouTube deleting a lot of old videos. But guys that sue, I found him title it, the weirdest lawsuits, you know, and something should come up. But it was one time this guy, he was stealing, trying to rob 7-Eleven. They locked him in a store. He slipped and fell. The cops came and got him, and he sued.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
But he didn't win. But he still
that's funny
had a
as
chance
hell.
to sue.
That's
How
a funny
did he
shit.
even have a chance?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think there was instances like that where a burglar would go into somebody's house and accidentally like trip and fall down the stairs or something like that,
And
they
shoot a
sue
homeowner.
the homeowner.
Yeah.
While he's coming in trying to rob it. I think somebody won something like that too. I'm not gonna, don't quote me on that.
But it goes to what? To let it's all evident to prove that this is Babylon the Great.
Yeah.
What does Babylon mean?
Confusion.
Babylon the Great means great confusion.
Right.
Man.
Yep.
And there's great confusion here, man. You don't know what sex is who. You don't know to tell whether this is a male or a female. You know, they're teaching they're about to start pushing heavily and start making by law being a pedophile, man. You know, they about to start pushing that, man. So it's great confusion, man. Remember, what was it? An article you brought out years ago. I think it was in San Francisco where they allowed the law that you can marry an animal. What was that? I remember you put. It was I think it was up the hills.
You ain't talking about the tree in Canada? They made a law in Canada that you can marry a tree. You talking about that one?
Not that one. It was
a tree. Damn.
Yeah, it was an animal. You could marry an animal.
And when you talk about great confusion, you have organizations where people marry the beach. People marry themselves.
Train station. Lovers of themselves.
Yeah. This a nigga woman no less, man. Married herself, standing there taking a picture with bridesmaids, just standing there by her damn self.
Show you how narcissistic these bitches is, man.
Hey, well, the fucking Edomite had a damn, it was a goddamn cow was his best man at his wedding. You can look that shit up, man.
It's crazy.
This is goofy as hell, man.
That's one reason why Esau got to come out of power. And real quick, I know brothers got precept. I had this on hold. I'm gonna bring this out. This is Revelations chapter 18, and get to the point. Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward.
Real quick, going back to remembering her iniquities. Exodus chapter 21 and verse 16. He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Yep. And we surely gonna be found in his hand when the Lord comes. Because you Edomites still have the Israelites in captivity. Matter of fact, you furthered our affliction, man.
Yep.
You know, hey, it's one thing that the Lord gave us over to you, you know, for a punishment, and that we became your slaves. But the things that you've done unto your slaves, that's wrong, man. It was straight up wrong, man. After slavery, you was hanging us, man. You know, lynching us, man. You know, you did us wrong, man. Hey, when you read, you know, in the Old Testament, you know, there's ways on how to, you know, handle the servants, man. You know, we even had Israelites that would accompany us. We had taken into our house, but he ended up being a servant, and we dealt with them according to the law. You know, being just, man. Being a just man, you know?
I real quick. Well, because for the affliction, man, that's like know, you got a little badass kid. He's already bad. You know, his parents already whip his ass. But then you got some wicked ass OG nigga who happens to stumble across him and make him do even more wickedness, man.
Yeah.
That's Esau, man. It is. He got he got some old nigga man in his ear telling him to do wicked shit, man. You know, I see that shit, man. Yo, go fuck with them. You know, I'm saying, for their fucking entertainment, bro. Niggas is wicked out here, man. And that's what Esau has done to us. You know, then he lays stuff on black for us, man. You know, making sure that we keep getting tripped up.
Drugs, the guns. That's further than our affliction. You knew exactly what you were doing, man. You studied us. You learned of our nationality. You took it, robbed it from us. Now we say that we those people because the Lord then gave it back to us. And it is you want to cause terrorists, man. But just reading the Bible. Then they're making a movie. You know, the brother put up I saw I think they call it St. Paul now.
St. Paul, yeah.
Before it was Asher.
Asher.
You know, it's like when they ever gonna put this movie out? What happened to Danny Glover? He was supposed to be participating with that movie, man. Doing research on Israel. I'm surprised Vocab Malone ain't in the movie, man. You know, and his minions, man. You know, and they said within the plot of the movie, when you read it, it was saying that a college student wanted to become an Israelite or something, then he ended up finding out that the Israelites were terrorists and going to do a terrorist attack. They're trying to prepare the stage, man. That's all they're doing. They're preparing the stage so when they drop the bomb, everybody could
come at us.
Could say, "Oh, I always knew them guys were always." Because most of these people out here, they don't really take time to learn of what we're talking about. And then here it is, they want to take us off the media, you know, social media on all platforms, not just YouTube. That's to silence you, and then they write the narrative, man. You know, but it's all prophecy, man.
It is because Pussy's a crafty. You gotta slowly find ways to critique the situation and narrative of things.
Yeah.
That's Esau's character.
Hey, that proves that you're Esau. So why get mad at us because we figured it all out? It was the Lord that gave us the word, man. We figured it out. Here it is, we in the streets, we looking like bums. We're nothing compared to the elites that rule in this world right now, man. You know, they got everything a heart can wish for. You know, they can do whatever it is they like. And you looking at us and mad at us, at the lowly ones, with nothing. And you want to take away, Esau wants to take away nothing from us.
That's crazy. we ain't got nothing, exactly.
You want to take away the nothing that we have, you want to take that away from us.
What he wants your soul. He wants to put a microchip in us, man. This greedy bastard, man. We ain't got nothing left to give. Matter of fact, that's the 17th chapter. All right? No, we got to get that, man. Oh, hold on. I'll read it. I'll grab it. This is Genesis chapter 17. All right. I believe it's verse, is it 20? Is it
17?
What scripture you looking for? I'll look it up.
Where they said us.
Exodus 20.
Exodus
22?
17? Salakia.
I think that's going to Sodom or something.
Yeah, 17.
Like Sodom, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I think it's just...
Well, I got some real quick. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse. When I start at verse 25.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, come. It's Genesis chapter 47. That's what it was. Genesis chapter 47, verse 15. And when the money failed in the land of Egypt, and in the land of Egypt, and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, "Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence, for the money faileth?" All right, Joseph was pretty much the governor underneath the Pharaoh, so he was second in command. And Joseph said, "Give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if the money fail." And they brought their cattle upon Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses and for flocks and for the cattle of the herds. Kind of like how Esau is extorting us now through his taxes, you know, through all of his laws. Everything increases, but what? We don't get paid. We don't get a pay increase or nothing like that. So it's like he's pressing us. It's like the oil press, man. You know?
Hey, he takes taxes out your check.
Right.
And he takes taxes when you go and buy something.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
Then he takes taxes out your income tax.
Right. he taxes your taxes. It's crazy.
So
hey,
of the wicked.
if you want to take out a 401k, all right, this devil will charge you 20% for taxes. But then this is how a lot of Jake gets got. Okay, if you don't claim that money that you take in from your 401k, all right, and claim it as income, this devil, the IRS will come after you because what? He wants the taxes of the money that you took out, but you already took out 20%.
That's already your money.
It's
So why the
already
fuck is the extra income?
Exactly.
And they don't be a homeowner. You know? I hear my pops complaining all the time, man. They take out school taxes, like, yo, all my kids already went to fucking school. You know what I'm saying? So why they taking out school? Give me money for school, man.
Right.
That's how you supposed to get down.
All right. Verse 18. When that year was ended, they came unto him the second year and said unto him, we will not hide it from my Lord, how that our money is spent. My Lord, also our herds of cattle, there is not off left in the sight of my Lord, but our bodies and our land. So we ain't got nothing left, right?
Yeah, that shows you how Esau's really gonna put the squeeze on you. You take that shit, man.
Right. He's gonna try to make you volunteer or offer, please. And this is what this is it. Verse 19. It says, wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? It says, buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh. Give us seed, you know, and seed is something perpetual, kind of like with a microchip, what they did in Venezuela, right? In Venezuela, they gave them all cards, all right, so that you can keep on coming continuously to get rations. That's what it is, because you can give somebody a bale of corn or bread or something like that, but if you give them the seed and the means to continue that, then it's worthless. Just like you give a man a fish, he's good for one meal, but if you teach a man to fish, he's good forever. It's that seed. So read that again. Wherefore shall we die in thy presence, in the presence of thine eyes, both we and our land? It says, buy us. They're offering up their bodies to the Pharaoh. Buy us and our land for bread.
And that you can buy people, man.
Right.
A lot, not to change the subject, but you know, just to touch on, you got a lot of emotional so-called Christians today that think that, you know, you're not supposed to put nobody into slavery.
Oh, right.
You know, slavery is money, man. Right. Slavery is you can do that, man. Yeah. The Lord is with that. So yeah, we're upset that we're slaves under Esau, you know, but we're more upset, you know, because why? These devils are doing great previous things to us for no reason, man. Yeah. Just because of out of the hate of the covenant, which Jacob supplanted Esau, man. You know, because it was really our fault to be in this position. Right. You know, we sinned against the Heavenly Father, but that's okay. Right. You know, now we're looking for the Lord Yahawashi to come and redeem us, man.
Like you said, even when you go into the law, when you take a woman that's captive, even though she's like going to be a concubine, you still have to wait a month before you going into her, man. You know, so going to show you, it's even laws within taking a person captive, man. You know, you can't just take a woman captive to a pauper. Like what? All right. No, there's laws within that, man. So people like to call the Bible savagery. Really, it's not, man. Right. It's always order, man. Within the Lord
comes in the volume of the book. Hey, it's a Levitical law. The law is part of the book. So the Lord is with it, man.
Yeah, because what it is, you have your so-called politically, you know, blacks and Latinos. When they hear what we preach, and when we say that Esau's gonna go into slavery for what he done unto us, they say, oh, nah, you know, that's harsh. You know, I understand why you mad. You should be mad. That is messed up what they did, but putting them in slavery, two wrongs don't make it right, young blood. You know, two wrongs don't make it right. You know, and it's like, you don't understand the scriptures. The Most High put nations of people into slavery. Matter of fact, the other nations are our slaves. Yep. You know, because the Lord chose us.
Exodus.
You know, He made us a special people, man, 6. And above the rest.
Real quick, Job 9 and 12 it says, behold, he taketh away, who can hinder him? Who will stand to him? What doest thou? So who the fuck you talking about, man? You know, what you doing, man? Two wrongs don't make a right. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, bro. What you talking about, man? Who can really say that and fucking live, man? Right. You know? Because the scriptures say the words, the words of my people are sound against him, you know, in Malachi. So people can talk shit all they want, but you ain't gonna get away with that. Going to the scriptures, the brothers put out, man. Every idle word shall be held accountable in the day of judgment, man. So who really can talk shit about what the Lord wants? You know, look, this is an example. yo, show off on show my leg, and show my titties and shit.
It's cold as hell.
It's cold out here. I still gotta show you time, man.
Come on.
Hey, this is a
martial law ready.
this is a 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So it's a righteous thing in the eyes of Yahawashi. A false balance is in the abomination unto the Lord. And you know what's crazy is it's okay for us, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to go into slavery, but when it comes to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and all these other nations, all of a sudden it's like, oh man, I don't know, man. What do you mean you don't know, man? That's how you know that our people have been fully institutionalized under this devil system, man. Okay? This is the second. Look what they did to what? The second you got a Jake that comes up and says something that has a little bit of following, they knock him down, man. Yeah, right. Even for you women, man. Gabrielle Union. Look what they did with Gabrielle Union with that show of hers that she was a part of, and a large fan base came followed her into it. All right, and she's a woman with a little bit of sense on her head in the world or whatever. But what did Esau do, man? He canned her, man. You know.
And here it is.
Blackballed her.
And that proves because Gabrielle Union is a fucking demon too.
Yeah, right. And Dwayne Wade.
What that proves is that's why. See, the prophets, the Lord's men, man, the hopeful elect, man, brothers can see, man. Brothers can see right through you niggas, man. And here it is. This is why you got these certain celebrities that are just come out on free will. You know, to get their child over to a Greek homosexuality lifestyle, man. Right. You know? Because they want to be a part. They want acceptance. Even if you got all this money, you sitting in a mansion, you got fame, you got movies with you, good movies with you in there, you got shit going on for yourself, but instead you're still trying to be accepted by these no, they'll never accept you because you're not their people. Just as well, I was reading earlier too, man. There was a spirit this week, man, with these goddamn Hamites, man. The woman at the well is a damn Hamite, man.
Yep.
Okay, she's not an Israelite. It was a spirit. I read that. I was breaking it down to somebody. Then other Apostle Hard did a video on it. Yep. And then I was like, damn, that's a spirit. And then the person I was talking to, they having trouble with a Hamite. Kind of stopped them from getting their work today and shit. Yeah. So I'm sitting there saying, hey, what's up with him, man? Yeah. The spirit is him, you know? So come on them Hamites, man. You know? But what I was gonna say is that because going back to the what was she's Samaritan, man. The Lord said, go not into the Samaritans, man. And when you read that, when Apostle was reading that, I'm reading it with him, and I was like, I'm just excited. Hope my words come out right, but
it's all good. You got it.
Read it. Yahawashi told a woman off, man. He said, woman, you know not what you worship. We know what we worship. Salvation is unto the Jews. So he was basically telling her, like, look, this ain't for you. You can't be it for it now, and you can't be for it later. But we are those people. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Right. So that's why he told her that. Because other than that, he would have tried to, let her be on her way and marry, man. Yeah. He was telling her that she's not about people. Then he told the disciples not to go into that land because he knew they was heavily want to be apart, man. Yep. Going back into the town, they wanted to build with us. Yep. So just as well as you dumb ass jakes in this world, man, that want to please Esau, Esau's never going to accept you. Just like the Lord is never going to accept these heathens into our inheritance, man. It's the same thing. Right. You know?
What about Hebrews 12?
Going up.
Yeah. No place of repentance.
Oh, yeah. Con. Hey, dictionary.
Got one?
No. I'll grab Hebrews 12.
I was going to bring out Isaiah 40.
Oh, yeah. That's going too.
What you know, man? Oh, Esau. Esau about to get his feeling hurt.
They cut themselves with that definition, and they put precept Isaiah 63 in that too, which is a future prophecy. They cut themselves with that.
Ain't looking good for you, E.
Dang.
You trying to put a sword on, you bleeding out more shit.
Hebrews chapter 12, verses 16 says, lest there be a fornicator or profane person as Esau. As Esau.
Break the leg on him.
Oh, as Esau.
That's amazing. Go ahead, you got it.
It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
That's a spit in the Lord's face, man. It is, you got the blessing of the whole earth, and you give it away for one morsel of meat. Like, man, you should like, damn. You know how you do something stupid, you think back on it like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know?
Yeah, man, that's why he hates Jacob so much. Because one morsel means a piece, man.
Yep.
So,
You know, get the whole, god damn, so got the whole pot right there.
yeah, so they didn't say, well, say his wings. Hey, our forefather Jacob only gave him maybe 2 pieces, man. So he got the birthright and he was able to eat it.
That's some supplantation for your eyes.
Because see, Esau's the devil, man. He's impatient, man. Doesn't America teach you impatient? A microwave meal?
The
You know what I'm
microwave
saying?
future.
Instead of going to get
Microwave
spaghetti, right?
generation.
Say get the noodles, boiling it, putting the seasons in it. You know, you get your meat or whatever the hell. You know, you cooking it. You know what I'm saying? Watching it. You fucking hungry man meal, man. You know what I'm saying? Warm that shit up in 3 minutes, you be good. You see what I'm saying, man? American teachers impatience, man. You know?
Everything convenient.
Fast food.
Yeah, hey, that's why, hey, gotta go talk about the mark of the beast, the chip. The chip is more convenient, 5G. Everything's more convenient. In the name of convenience, man.
Hey, real quick, brothers mentioned before about Iran, how we know through prophecy that this devil has to go into Iran. All right, so what was it? It goes back to the blessing that was given to Esau. Now the question is, was it a blessing or really was it a curse?
It's a curse.
You know, because what the Lord said, by thy sword shall thou live. So because this devil is so impatient, because he's so greedy and lustful and covetous, we know that he has to go into Iran. Because what? He needs that itch, man. He's always got an itch that he's got to scratch, man. He can never be satisfied.
It's all the man of carnal man.
Hey, I can bring this up. It's morsel of meat, right? Because morsel of meat, it actually says the act of eating. So we know that it's particularly talking about eating.
Yep.
Because you might have a scoffer to come up. Oh, it wasn't meat. You know, you might come up and say, that wasn't meat. You know, but anyway, you spiritual. Yeah. It says the act of eating in a wider sense, corrosion. Meaning the food wasn't cooked, man.
Right.
And this all trying to say corrosion, something that's old. But it means the food wasn't cooked, man. All right? It says that which is eating food alignment. It says of the soul's food, either which refreshes the soul or supports it. Let me see.
And you know what the Spirit beareth witness, you know, even with you Edomites, man, because you know what do you so-called white people eat today, man? You eat your steak, medium rare, you know, you throw it on steak tartare, you know, you eat that, it's literally practically kicking, man. It's practically alive, man.
Yeah.
That's not eating it with the blood.
And that goes along with the scriptures, man.
Yeah, the law.
Hey, that's why Moab is your best friend. Because Moab eats the same bullshit.
Just thinking that, yeah.
All frogs and shit.
Yeah.
You always see Esau and Moab hanging out together, man. You know, you rarely see Esau hanging out with a herb, man.
Right.
You know, but among those preppy Edomites who think that they so hot shit, I can't wait to get y'all niggas in slavery, man. They think they so mighty, man. You don't see a Moabite with them eating goddamn sushi.
Yeah.
All that disgusting shit.
Every time you eat sushi, you put worms in your body. Sushi is raw fish. Every time you eat sushi, you get tapeworms, man. You get worms in your body, man. That's crazy.
That's why they eat the wasabi with it.
Yeah.
So like kill it. Is that
I
why?
guess. I don't know. I guess.
That should be hot as hell.
Probably so, but hey, that shit disgusting, man. You eating something raw, man. Now it says meat, rust, morsel of meat, eating, food. It says for food, literally eating food, meat. You know, that's it.
But hey, real quick, the definition of morsel, Google search, it says a small piece or amount of food. A small piece.
A small piece of raw, uncooked meat.
That's crazy, man. Say shit.
You sold the kingdom
Wow.
of your nation for a small piece of uncooked meat. How stupid can you be, man? That's why the Lord said he hated Esau, man. You're a dummy, man.
It's like trading a BMW for like a bottle of MD 2020.
Oh, God damn. Jacob supplanted him with a piece of meat, man. That's how you know Esau is not spiritual, man. You know, he don't care about the kingdom. He want now, man.
Right.
You know?
Hey, consider, what shall this profit me? Seeing as how I'm about to die. He wasn't even about to die.
Yeah, you know, Esau.
Yeah, you know how Esau get. He want his way, he all spoiled. You know? When he don't get his way, he's mad. And here it is, he was out there hunting for animals, he didn't find nothing. So he's all pissed off and shit, not thinking straight. Esau don't think straight, man. That's why he thinks he can beat the Most High.
Right.
He don't fucking think straight. Yo, he's a fucking idiot. Yeah, think it through, man.
Think it through.
Think it good. Oh man.
This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, bound him 1,000 years. All right, Esau is being taken down for that 1,000 years. All right, during the Middle East age, Esau causes dark ages. That's all. All right, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, and he shall deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years shall be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season.
Right.
You know, so here it is. Esau, he's in his time now, but it's only a little season. Which, brother, you can look that up with that little season. Yeah. You know, so hey, that's how we through his spirit. That's how we know that Esau received the consolation prize. Because here it is. He has a little season. All right, but you can bring out that Daniel 7.
Sure. Daniel chapter 7, verses 18 says, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever."
Even forever and ever. So here it is. Esau got that morsel. All right, but we got the whole pot, man. You know, Esau got the morsel. Hey, Esau got the earth, man. He got galaxies.
Yeah, that's right.
That's crazy. Here it is. Esau can only see, all right, with his cameras, what we're gonna receive. He tells you that NASA has found more planets.
He still can't do that. He can't really go past a certain limit.
Yeah, that
because the Lord put a block to it anyway.
Hey, that goes back into what we just read in Second Esdras. How the Lord throne is inestimable.
Yep.
You know, exactly. Well, he tries to telescope in space already. You know, to try and see even a little bit further.
Yeah, they broke it up.
I don't know, straight up window shopping, man.
They broke it
We're
up.
gonna
They
find
put
out
little,
that
then they
the
put
prince is
season,
right
right?
there, man.
Yeah.
I figured that.
So the little.
Yo, Esau's a window shopper.
Just small things.
He can only view what's reserved for the nation of Israel, man. Particularly the elect, man. The governing body. All right.
Ain't nowhere you gonna be there. You know, you're gonna be on those other planets, but you're gonna be there as slave. You ain't gonna enjoy it. You know, your future is looking horrific, man. We gotta get out. You wanna say something?
No, go. You go. I was, bro.
That was it. We get the. I want to get the definition real quick.
Yeah,
little season.
When you look, this is Blue Letter Bible Dictionary. You know, you look up little season, it breaks it up from little to season. So this is little. It says small, little, or of size. It says hints of stature, of length, of space, of age.
Age, man, because Esau got the age on dual eon.
Eon, yep.
You know, he got that. He got the smaller length of rulership, man. You know.
Yeah, well, if you break it down too, you know, 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, the 8th verse tells you that the day of the Lord is 1,000 years. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah,
And
yep.
it's like, yo, America's been around, what, 400, 500 years? That's not even a full day to the Lord. So that's a very little season, man.
Right.
That's very little season.
That's fucking nothing.
That's nothing.
It says of time.
And even, all right, you could say, all right, even if you add Greece and Rome, because Esau had that ain't gonna be shit compared to the kingdom, man. We're gonna have eternity to rule. You know?
No longer, hey, Paul said we're going to defeat the sting of death. You know? Hey, that means that we're not going to feel that sting when that spirit in that body, man.
Yep.
You know? No more of that, man. No longer we going to be afraid. We're not going to cry no more, man. You know? Our spirits and our flesh is going to be one, man. It's going to be twined. It's going to be one and perfect, man. It says,
That's a gift in itself. Just to get out of the flesh, that's a gift in itself.
it says, of time, short, brief, a little while, how little? It says, how little with an exclamation mark. How little?
That's crazy.
That's it.
Hey, I want that definition of Esau.
Con, you can still get into that.
Oh, I can finish this first part. Hebrews chapter 12, verses 16 says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person, as Esau is going to tie right into it too. As Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For you know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
So
He was rejected.
He didn't think it through. And afterwards he thought it through, it's too late. You know, the action's already done, man. You know?
Yeah, man. This is, somebody want to look up that verse, man.
Reject.
Hey, and here there's our people want to, fight tooth and nail with. Why? I don't fucking know. But for some reason, they don't want to make it. The so-called white man can't make it.
Well, I believe that's a syndrome. I forget exactly what they call it.
Stockholm.
No, it's not Stockholm, but it's the one where the somebody that gets kidnapped. You kidnap a woman and you keep her in your basement tied up for over 20 years. After like 20 years or something, she starts to fall in love with you. I can look it up.
See? That's how that's perfect explanation, man. That's how it is with you niggas, man. So it says, for you know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
God.
It says, for he found no place of repentance. Damn.
That's because the Lord hated his ass.
He got even worse from there, man. Call
Yeah,
the
man.
Lord hated.
Because remember, he was trying to even mix the scene with ham and shit like that, man.
Oh, you
know? But he still came back as Esau.
And it says,
Still came back as a bitch.
Hey, that word reject. Hey, that word reject means to disapprove.
oh,
Reject. Repudiate.
You know, them Edomites use that word in the society. It's, hey, you reject. You reject.
Yeah. No, you're the reject.
Exactly.
hey, you have a disapproval rating, man. Here like Trump, they say what's his approval rating as a president? You have a certain disapproval rating, man. And that goes into a Proverbs 29 and 2. The righteous are in authority, or when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So you're disapproved, man. We saw how you handle the earth, and it's disgusting, man.
And the way you know how the Lord disapproves you, all right, because we understand that reincarnation is in the Bible, all right. When you come back into this earth, all right, how you look, all right, the things that you do is a judgment from the things that you did then in the past, man. Here it is. Esau came back looking pink, That's a judgment from the wickedness that he did in the past, man.
The word repudiate, it means refuse to accept or be associated with.
Damn, associated with.
Yeah.
He said, "What has how to do to clear my status?"
Yeah. It says, that's it.
Hey, I found it. There is Stockholm syndrome, which that's true too, but there's also something called Helsinki syndrome, and it's a physical syndrome in which a person being held captive begins to identify with and grow sympathetic to his or her captor, simultaneously becoming unsympathetic towards the police or other authorities.
Oh, man.
After Stockholm, where a hostage is in 1973 bank robbery, became romantically attached to one of her captors.
Wow. And you know what? That goes back to the time when you take a nation, when the Lord allows you to take a nation, you reap the spoils, the booty, you take the woman, prick her nails, shave her hair, and eventually what? She's in your kingdom, she's in your city, and you are a concubine, and she learns what to love you. Right, and bear seed.
She might say, he saved me.
Right.
He conquered me, he saved me.
And now the Lord done that to all of us, man, to the Israelites, man. You know what? 2/3.
Well, I got in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary under Edom. I'm gonna just get down to the point. It says, well, let me read the first part of it. It says Edom or the Edomites, the nation and its people, and its people,
right?
All right, were descendants of Esau. He founded the country, so his name is equated with Edom. So they're synonymous. The country also called Seir, Mount Seir. So Mount Seir is also synonymous with the Edomites and Esau, which goes to Ezekiel the 35th chapter. Set that face against on Mount Seir. Ezekiel was prophesying to a mountain. He was talking about the Edomites.
To the people. Yeah. The Lord gonna tell them.
Yo, our people are simple as hell. Be like, that was a mountain. You know?
That's like you standing here. Yeah, there's a mountain. You gonna bring up. The Lord gonna get you, bro. The Lord gonna get you, man.
That's Revelation 17.
Yeah, you Edomites are simple, man. You Christians, man.
Yeah, man.
It says the country was also called Seir, or Mount Seir, which was the name of the territory of which the Edomites lived. Now jumping down to the point, it says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. See notably Isaiah 34 and 5. Let's get the scriptures. Isaiah 34 and 5. All right. Isaiah 63 and 1.
Thank you, E.
He is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High.
Con.
Right. So Edomites didn't get no mercy. Bring that out.
Hey, Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. It says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven."
Ooh, we read that earlier. This is spirit.
It says, "Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment."
And that's a future prophecy.
That's a future prophecy. That has not happened yet. You got guys like Vocab Malone that'll come out and say, oh, well, the Edomites are done away with. But you can't give us a date, location, no Edomite made a movie about it. Nothing.
And he can't even tell us who are the Edomites.
Right.
Because he's so in denial that the Edomites are so-called white men. He in denial that we're the Israelites. You know?
So therefore, the scriptures say, if thou hast not an answer, lay thy hand upon thy mouth. So why the fuck is you saying something that's not true, man, that you know nothing about? He cracked up the goddamn
Yeah, this is
We got that thing.
Isaiah 63 and 1. It says, who is this that cometh from Edom with God garments from God's rock? This that is glorious in his apparel, having in greatness of the strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Which we know that's Yahawashi. Which Yahawashi is coming for you Edomites, man.
Right? And he's come with the chariots. That's the greatness of his strength.
The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
I continue. Verse 2. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden down the winepress alone of the people, there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
Yeah, man. No, hey, that's the scripture speaking. You say we speaking hate speech, well, that sounds like hate to me. I don't know, man.
Hey, by reading this makes us criminals?
Yeah.
We're reading. We're reading out loud.
We saw teachers reading comprehension. Job. All right, certain jobs, they make you take tests. One of which being you got to read a story and you got to answer questions based on that story, man. Here it is. Y'all bringing out, you read the story, man.
Hey, I just went to a parent's teacher conference, man. And one thing the teacher said, you know, about my son was that, you know, I would like to participate more because he's too quiet. You know, they want to see him raise his hand. He said, I would like to see him raise his hand, you know, get involved. You know? Well, that's what you saw you teachers in your curriculum in school. You got your teachers teaching students to participate, man. You know? To read, man, to get involved, answer questions. So all we doing is reading scriptures with criminals. You know, that's why they want to ban the Bible, man. You know? I read the last verse. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is coming. You know?
Hey man, so that's parabolic talk for what? The Lord's gonna come back and kill a lot of Edomites, man. Do a lot of killing. Oh, really? Alright? The slain of the Lord shall be many. That's right. You know? What does it say in the Apocrypha? Hey, what's up, man? In the Apocrypha, it says that the comparison of those that be saved, hey, you listen to this, brother. In the comparison of this, that of the people that be saved to the people that be destroyed, is in comparison to a drop to a wave, man.
All right.
Go ahead, bro.
Second Edges chapter 9. You know,
Yeah, I still hold that Jeremiah 50.
Second Edges chapter 9, verse 15. I have said before, and now do speak, more speaking also hereafter, that there be many more which perish than of them which shall be saved.
And that should be relevant to that individual that just walked by and said, "What's up, man?" You should have stopped and listened to that, man, because that pertains to your salvation. You know, if people knew, all right, that the comparison of those that be saved, all right, is very small to those that be destroyed, you want to wonder within your mind, well, what do I got to do to be saved, man? What do I have to do in order to obtain salvation? All right? But our people walk up and down the street, they don't want to get to know this word, and that's why they're going to be destroyed, man.
That's right. Yeah, the scripture says the simple pass on and are punished, man.
Right.
And definition of the word perish there, right? Because it said many more of them shall perish than that shall be saved. So perish means to suffer death, typically in a violent, sudden, or untimely way.
It's gonna be violent.
Tell a scoffer you're gonna perish. Because that means, like the brother said, you're gonna die of a violent death, man. You're gonna have a grievous death. Written in Jeremiah, man. No man shall lament, shall lament for you, man. You know, with your body laid out there on the ground, and you know that Jake be getting upset, man. These niggas out here in York, I've seen them many times. You know, they have flashed a picture on social media, people show me shit, and here it is, dude that gets shot in cold blood in the street, but the police don't want to touch the body. Meanwhile, he still be alive. You know, they could call the ambulance, but instead, the cops are trying to figure out in practice, they trying to figure out, you know, the case, while he's still laying there bleeding to death. Then people be like, help him. He just landed, help him, my God, he's gonna die. And every time there's a fight, a brawl, somebody gets shot, you hear a woman in the background, oh my God! Right. Like you always hear that shit. Right. And she be crying for the soul of that man. But guess what? The Most High brought judgment on him. And then you see him, and he clunk out. And he's dead! It'll be black woman's voice. He's dead! You fucking, he's dead! This and that. Y'all ain't dead. Then it'd be like 30 minutes later, they still ain't touching. Because they're waiting for the rest of the forensics and people to get out there. They putting cups over the shelves. They be doing that, man.
I witnessed it one time. He's lying out there for 3 hours.
It's crazy.
That shows y'all that death has a spirit too, man. You know, because here it is, like the brother said, if you around some shit like that, you just like niggas, you know how niggas normally joking around and shit like that. Niggas real serious. And that's fucked up. Like the brother said, you have a woman that's crying, that's screaming, might not even know the dude, man. Yeah. You know, but still crying and screaming, help him. You know? Meanwhile, you talking shit against him. All right, but death has a spirit, man. You know, and that spirit is going to reign. All right, come to the Lord of God, stuff like that. Even in the book, The Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th chapter. All right, but you could grab that too, Wisdom of Solomon 17. You know, that speaks about all the darkness that's going to be in that day, man. Oh yeah.
They call that death spirit the Green Reaper. And man calls that spirit the Green Reaper, man. But like the brother said, the Lord got angels that lay on sore strokes, man. The Lord got angels that will lay on sore strokes, man.
Find that in Exodus. You know how he said all the firstborn, I kill all the firstborn. That was like a grievous crime.
Yeah, a great morn, man. Hey, but this morning that coming as far as this place for Babylon the Great is going to top old ancient Egypt more, man. You know, this time all you Israelites are getting delivered, so you're going to be a part of the great morning of destruction and the wrath of the Lord, man. You know, you're going to be the fuel in the fire, man. You know, burning through the nuclear fires, man. I got some. All right, this is Sirach chapter 30. Sirach chapter 37. So right after 39, verse 28. I start at 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, salt, flour of meat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these are for good to the godly. So to the sinners, they are turned into evil. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. At the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Right, like that's the spirit, man. Here it is. You're gonna think that, like, damn, I didn't know this man could do something like this, you know. But hey, you're gonna find out the hard way, man. Yahawah is gonna put the spirit on Esau, Edom, so-called white man, all right, to mercilessly kill you, man. You know, he's gonna mercilessly kill you. Here it is. Like I'm always going to. You worry about how we say shit, the fact that we using rude speech. All right, but not understanding the words that we're actually saying. You know, that's why Scripture says, "Blessed is he that has ears to hear." Man, you know, there's a particular spirit. And just understanding what we bring out, man. You know, but I can take it more now.
Yeah, it says fire and hell and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked in destruction.
All that came in ancient Egypt, and all it's going to come back again in modern day Egypt, man. You know, so we can get that in Wisdom of Solomon 17.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 1. It says, "For great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed. Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred."
And the scriptures say that the day of the Lord comes both cruel and wrath. Cruel both in wrath. Man. Look at the word cruel. It means bloodthirsty, man. Bloodthirsty, man. You know, harsh, man. You know, draconian. You know. And it says cannot be expressed, man. You're not gonna be able to, you know, you explain to somebody how your brother just got his head fucking ripped off. You know, you're gonna try to explain it to a person, but you just gonna have no words, man. You know?
Hey, they say it was a cruel manner. Nothing of cruel. He's very cruel.
Yeah. Hey, the brother, man. The brothers in Cali, they were saying how you're gonna have it to where you can have a baby just, you know, walking the street, and Esau run the baby over with his fucking tanks, man. That's how it's gonna be in that day. You know?
That's what happened over there in Panama. Over the tent, they ran over dead bodies. It's crazy.
Joke, man.
Hey, that's the spirit that we're coming into, man. Hey, what you think Jacob's trouble gonna be like, man? Jacob's trouble gonna be cruel, man. The neighbor's gonna be cruel. Hey, it's gonna turn you into a person of cruelty, man. You know, you're gonna be cruel because you're gonna see that you're gonna have to go into your survival instincts, man. You're gonna have to take. You know, hey, you're gonna have to. If the Lord put the spirit on you, you're gonna have to kill. You know?
Yeah, man.
Put somebody to death.
Like Friday, gonna have to sit on that day.
Black Friday on steroids.
Hey, you're not gonna be over no damn TV, man. It's gonna be over a fucking can of beans.
You don't want to run into a man of the Lord in that day. Because we're going to be hunters.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't going to be no average, ordinary dude. So you happen to run into one of us. That's your fucking ass, man. You know, to say, we got to turn to hunters, man. Right. So, you know, you come across our path, man, you're going to wish that you fucking had it, man.
Look at Eli, man.
You know? And we can discuss this, man, because you got something called SHTF. Shit hits the fan. Got different scenarios. He literally came out with a card game, man. Well, what would you do in this instance? So you mean to tell me you're going to demonize us for us talking about SHTF? Because we're going to get spiritual powers go over in that day, man. You know, we putting anything fucking down, man. Hey, the scripture say, you know, spare not the old nor young. Right. So hey, even for a woman, you can look good as hell, man. Fine as hell. You think you're going to take the win just because you look good? We're going to be here to read your spirit. Oh, this was a gorgeous thing. I'm going to put your ass to death, man. Just for coming across.
It to be like that.
Hey, BaHaSham, really quick reset. Hey,
Isaiah 59?
Nah, it's, you know, not to, you know, go all in that woman spirit, but I want to read this because you made mention about the woman, you know. Because in that day, the woman gonna be looking, she gonna see all this going on, and she gonna be looking to make amends with the Lord, man. She gonna be trying to just get right, you know. Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Because the only way you can get delivered in that day is by being what? With a man of the Lord, man. Right. Yes. Him being a covert over you. And she's saying, let me take thy name. We all should know what that is. When you get married, a woman takes on that man's name. You know? Now, in Babylon, the great confusion, Babylon the Great, you got men getting married by the state and the government, and the men are taking on the woman's last name, man. You know, that's actually happening. But in this day, you women are going to be very humble, man. Very discreet, you know, going to be looking to see what, you know, if a man if a man of the Lord is willing to take you in, man. That's the power in which the Lord is giving back to his men, man. You know, the Lord said a man shall be as precious as fine gold, man. So the Lord is taking that power away from that demon power away from you women and all that pride throughout the calamity that's coming. And he's going to, in the midst of that, it's a reverse of power. It's being changed to the man of the Lord, you know?
Yeah, and why is that, man? Because when you go into Isaiah 59 and 19, well, that's one of the ways you see how the man of the Lord is going to be precious. Is because what? Most High is going to allow him to escape, man. You know, because that word, a standard means to escape, man. You know, which to escape could be, hey, the Most High can turn you invisible. He could literally, you know, give you that power to fight. You know, fight off 30 dudes at one time, man. You know, he can make you fly, man. But you'll be able to escape. And another way a man of the Lord will be as fine gold is because what? He's going to have those precious words, man. He's going to have those Jews, man, that you know what I'm saying? The spirit is a company. He's going to have that spirit on him, man.
Yahawah.
You know, he's going to be glowing, man.
He's going to have an angel with him, which could be many angels. Said the angel, the comforter is an angel. That's from Yahawah's spirit, man. So the Lord is up in the heavens, but he can project his spirit out to whoever, to the elect as he will, man. He just project the spirit, you know, with the angels, and he's with you, man.
You said that, I was thinking about King David. This is Psalms 18:32. It says, it is the Most High that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds feet and setteth me up on my high places. He teacheth my hands to war so that a bow of steel is broken by my arm. You know, it reminded me of that scripture when the brother said, yo, you get jammed up by a bunch of cops, like 30 SWAT uniforms, all types of automatic machine rifles and all things like that, and you just there cut trips. That's no Lord put that spirit on you, yo. Like it was that movie Total Recall, man. The new one, right? When he was sitting in the machine, he just got up, he was just like, I could whoop all these niggas.
And he was like, oh.
Hey, so you see why a woman is gonna want to get with a man of the Lord, you know? And you know, as the brother brought the scripture, you know, only let us be called by thy name, Isaiah 4:1. And you better believe they're gonna be on their knees when they saying that too. So that goes to show you, man. A man ain't supposed to bow down to no woman. Oh, will you please marry me? You know, please marry me. Get the fuck out. You a faggot for that shit, man. You know, that's going way the hell off, man. You know? And I know some brothers may have done it in the world, but hey, we in this truth now, man. But then that's going to show you the role reversal, man. Yep. They're going to be on their knees begging, you know, only let us be called by your name, man.
Holding the doors for us.
That's right, holding doors for us, man. You know, washing our feet, they're going to be doing all that, man.
Hey, I see this too. See, you know, that's the righteous. You know, we're talking about the spirit of the Lord going to give certain men, you know, in that day. But this is why Esau, he knows these things too, and he has a counter, that's why he has men, super soldiers, we call it, you know, robots. Yep. You know, Esau got drones on the mirror. There was one with a drone. She was fighting against the dogs. It was all drones and shit. But Esau has these type of power, and he's gonna send out there to hunt certain men. And it's not gonna be a man that you can shoot with a bullet. It's gonna be a machine, man. You know? Yeah. So how much more we need power from the Lord to get out of that shit, man. You know?
Hey, well, I got something.
Track you wherever you go.
This is Nahum chapter 1 verse 7. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. With an over on the flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemies, man. So here it is, man. You know, here it is, we catching hell. We trust in the Lord to get us out of our situations. The Lord gonna remember that, man. You know, and he's gonna look us out in that day.
That's right. This is Romans chapter 2, verses 6. It says, who will render every man according to his deeds, right? So render means to pay, you know? And this is John chapter 9, verses 4. The words of Yahawashi. It said, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. And back in the ancient world, we get paid before the sun goes down, you know? So the Lord is going to render out our works before the sun goes down. And what's the night represents? The night represents Jacob's trouble. And during the day, it's right now, you know, where we can still do these works, man. So now when all hell breaks loose, before the night comes, you know, which is Jacob's trouble, Lord willing, you know, so hey, the Lord's gonna render out them works, man, before all hell breaks loose to the whole full light, man, Lord willing. Calm, but yeah, that was on that. But hey, con, man, you know, that's what's coming to this place, man. You know, and that's why women are gonna want to get with a man of the Lord, because we made our bodies a living sacrifice out here. You know, and what the scripture said, the Lord is not unrighteous to forget our works and labor of love, man. You know, so here it is. You know, the works that we do in season and out of season. You know, and that's how you know GMS, man, is the top of the line, man. You know, not bragging or boasting, but we really the only ones. Though our apostle knows a great millstone. It was like Apostle I said, I was doing this for like 35 winters, man. You know, taking no breaks.
It's like taking a test, you know, because you know you might get a second chance to take a test. You want to get as much as right as possible, but you might got it wrong the first time. GMS, you know, here it is. You know, like the brother said, not bragging or boasting, but GMS start with the apostles. Okay, we got 100% truth. You got to understand. Once, like, you know, you going off in the scriptures, especially when it comes to doctrine, it makes you go off, man. You know, because here it is, you got flaws within the doctrine, man. You may say that you know, the Samaritan woman at the well was an Israelite. You know. Well, let me think of another one. Because what happens is with certain doctrines, you basically are allowing heathens, you know, in a certain doctrine, you can allow heathens to think that they're accepted into this truth. That's why you got to have 100% truth. You got to have it right, you know, so that what? You will be striving down the righteous path, man. Because eventually it's going to make your mind, if you're teaching of a lie, eventually your mind's going to be of a lie. If you're teaching of the truth, your mind going to be of the truth. This is literally a spiritual war, man. And it's those out there, some out there with truth, and some out there with truth mixed with lies, man. So really, they have lies, you know.
Yeah. That's real quick. That dude John, hope that might be John Hyrcanus II, man. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that Edomites is good. He's the only one saying that Edomites are good. Hey, you might be John Hyrcanus II.
Yeah, man.
The way you look, you look.
This is St. John chapter 16. Verse 13, howbeit when he, the spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you block after verse 12. Had yet these things to say unto you, but ye cannot bear them now. Howbeit when he, the spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. And he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will shew you things to come. Like the brother said, man, if you don't have 100% truth, you don't have no truth, man. You know, here it is, you got people that only believe in the Old Testament, not the New Testament, which is fucking, doesn't make sense. Or vice versa, man. You know? Like the brother had brought out the quote of the scripture, all right, Psalms 40:7. Lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. So here it is, if you don't believe one part, you don't believe the other part, man.
Right.
One complements the other, man.
Yahawashi was cutting those wicked Pharisees and Sadducees, because not all were wicked, but the ones that were coming against Yahawashi, he was cutting the hell out of them because they didn't read, man. They didn't understand when he was saying he was the son of the Most High. They should have read that there was going to be a prophet that was going to come and deliver them, man. You know, it was a son it was a savior that was coming. they didn't read, so he was cutting the hell out of them. And it was all because they were carnal minded, man. You know, thinking more with the flesh, man. You know, trying to trap a man up. You know? Trying to trap Yahawashi in his word, thinking carnally, but Yahawashi was the spirit, man. I mean, he was in the flesh, but he had Yahawah with him.
Hey, real quick too, man. You know, they also couldn't believe on Yahawashi because, you know, Yahawashi said that in 2 Corinthians 8:9, he made himself poor for our sakes. They're probably still on that prosperity doctrine back then. Like, man, this can't be the Messiah, man. Because Yahawashi told them, you know, look in the Old Testament, you'll see that it was me that, you know, was spoken of, man.
The fact that what the brother's speaking on too, like you know, not believing one without the other, you know, that's a common thing of the churches is to say, oh, that's the Old Testament. Well, the Lord said, the Lord, I changed that. So there is no difference between the new and the old. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little like how you said, like Yahawashi was cut him with a simple scripture like that, shing, real quick to the judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's simple and it's basic, man. If the book is compiled together, you wouldn't read no other book and try to separate any other part of any other book. So why you want to do this with the Bible? You know what I'm saying?
We truly got the truth, man. And we at the time when the age where we're not debating on them. People got a problem with that. They want us to be like the rest of the people in the world and really say things that are soothing to everybody. See, a lot of these people out here, they hate GreatMillStone because we point the finger, because we tell it straight. We got other Israelite camps that will basically just say stuff to keep you comforted. So they don't really want to like look ugly or be on your bad side. Man, who we looking to please? Yahawah or man? You know? I would rather do what the Lord said to do than for the Lord to punish me to not do what he said to do. You know, then you got guys holding back their sword. They don't want to get on the guy, you know, knowing he clearly wrong. You should be offended when a man come out of nowhere and start trying to tell you differently than what you was teaching for years, man. Especially when it's something like the Israelites are all Negroes at the end. At least say something about it. Say that on a comment way, that dude, yo, you off. I'll talk to you later. Like, yo, you going off. I mean, you got to do a 30-minute lesson on the guy, but acknowledge that the dude is off, and then you embrace him. Yeah, don't worry about it, bro. You know how GreatMillStone is. You know how they always getting everybody. That's why nobody. That's a GMS. You know, nobody really listening to them. They the last of the Israelites. You know. Well, we're the first, man. Really, in the spirit and power of Yahawashi now shot. That's why, real quick, I just want to say, that's why, I don't keep rumble on, but that's why in the lesson I did, I said, look, man, guys are going to be upset when Yahawashi return and he starts to uplift men before you, man. A lot of men want to be on this top-notch teacher, giving themselves these great titles. They want to be somebody in this world, man. They want to be somebody with a platform and a group so they can, hey, everybody come to me, because it's really about money, man. Well, guess what? When Yahawashi come, he's going to set up men, and you're going to be upset. You're going to be embarrassed, man, that you're not that dude, man. When Yahawashi, man, y'all think about this, man. Yahawashi embracing the brother, I mean, you're going to be mad as hell. Most I'm going to put him to death, man. Yahawashi going to have to put you to death. Yeah, man.
That's the whole question. Jeremiah chapter 48, verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood.
Yeah, curses who? You curse yourself if you don't, teach the truth of the Lord. You're not telling his people to do right, man. You're kind of just telling them what they want to hear. The Lord don't want to do that. He got the pastors and preachers for that shit. He set the false prophets up, you know. Hey, you got some of them within the circumcision that know they Israelites, man. But here it is, he want to see the men that's going to tell them straight. They're going to get mad at you, man. They tell Jeremiah, make your face hard as their face, you know, because they're going to be pissed off. Hey, the Lord said, my people are rebelling against me. You think they ain't going to rebel against you? You know?
Last thing you do is invite them to the pastor.
Yeah, then you invite them to the pastor.
Okay, precept. This is Proverbs 14:12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
And that's walking in your own mind, man. Thinking that you got it or you know it all. You know? So be humble, man. Lord said, follow not, lean not upon our own understanding. You know, you start sitting there wrestling with the scriptures. You start thinking, you know what? Yo, them Northern Kingdom, man, they ain't Israelites. You know what this scripture actually means? I see it now. So you start throwing you scriptures, man. You got a whole dude like the Dan thing, man. Yeah. You know? You start thinking you got a nice breakdown.
Right. Now you gotta erase all your works and start up with some new shit that don't even have no foundation.
Yeah. And you got some guys that you know, they want to come up with something new because they keep hearing over and over. They heard that breakdown, they heard that doctrine, or they got that doctrine, and then a guy think he gonna read the same book that we're reading, and he gonna come up with something new, and then he bring it before light and publish it, and thinking that he get a wave with it, you know. And then all of a sudden you see the man of the Lord chopping his head off, man, chopping him down, and all of a sudden you offended. How you offended? How you mad now? What, you didn't think the Lord's soldiers was gonna step up to the plate and go to war with you with the scriptures, man?
This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 43. When an unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. Then he saith, I will return to my house from which I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. You know, and, hey, you know, when that spirit that was in the man, you know, those dry places, you know, he found no rest, you know, so he needed to abode somewhere. So when he went back to that body, you know, it was swept and garnished, meaning that man was cleansed from that demon, you know, right? So it says, verse 45, then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. Yeah. Then they enter in and dwell there. The last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall this also be unto this wicked generation. You know, and you got a lot of these guys out here, man, that knew the righteous way of Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi, you know. But look, I always say this, man. The Lord gives you a certain dispensation time to get your act together, man. So if you out there with this truth and you still being a nigga, man, hey, man, them spirits are gonna overcome you, man. You know. So the demons that you had are gonna be 7 times more than what you had when you first before you even learned this truth, man. You know. So this is what we see happening now, man. You know, these guys are they're losing their oil, man. So you see, you know, these guys now they want to question the doctrine. You know, they want the apostle. I got 5 questions to ask you. That means you're losing the fucking oil, man. You know, you losing the proper understanding of the scriptures, man. You know, when you got ask questions and what's the scripture about? Don't about questioning. You know, you're losing the oil, man. You're leaking, man. You know, and it goes for all you cats out there, man. You know, the Lord is taking piece by piece, man, taking away this truth from you, man. That's what it is, man. Yeah, you know, he's still in the elect too. Yeah. The Lord is still in the precious elect, man.
Yeah, this is First Timothy chapter 6, verse 4. It says he is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions and strifes of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmising. Hey, and really, the spirit is left them, man. So they feel some kind of weight, man, against the truth, against GreatMillStone, against the apostles, man. They feel some kind of weight, man, and it's eating them up inside, man. You know, this is why these guys feel the way they do, man. This is why they relentlessly are trying to come against this truth, man. You know, they can't get no rest, man, because some demons is coming in them, man. You know, you can just picture it, man. Here come the demon coming there, the shit's all swept and punished, right? He gonna bring his other niggas in there smoking weed, got their feet up, you know, fucking cooking and shit, burning fucking chicken on the fucking thing, you know, smoking it out, you know, yeah, you know, just clean it up, you know, hey, half an hour go by the fucking toilet, fucking stopped up, you know, fucking niggas, man, you know, and that's just what happens to these guys, man, you know. Here it is, man. They trying to run this race, man, and their fucking limbs are falling apart, you know. See,
know, the truth is left you, man. The spirit is not in you, and you're done, man.
Oh, right here, verse 5. Perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, supposing to gain his godliness, from such withdraw thyself.
You know, and your understanding is really to a pedestrian state, man. You know, that understanding has left you, man. This is why these guys come up against this truth that was once in the faith, man. You know?
If I may add, and that's what these individuals is called the house of Saul. You know what I'm saying? Because the brother mentioned corrupted mind. You only have a corrupted mind when you go contrary to the mindset of the Heavenly Father. I got a scripture book. Can somebody bring out Proverbs 3 and 5? I'm saying, and the scriptures also speak upon season from thy wisdom. You know? Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
That's right. You got to trust in the Lord with all your mind, man. You know? You're not supposed to question anything. If the Lord gives you an order, you got to do it. Go ahead.
And lean not unto thine own understanding.
Because that's how one gets corrupted. When you lean upon your own understanding. When you think you already got it figured out. Here it is the whole blueprint on how to build this particular building. But you trying to take shortcuts and think, all right, well, let me cut costs. You know, because you got a lot of contractors that like to attempt to cut costs. You know, they don't want to provide the material needed to make the building sturdy. You know, that's those individuals who always want to climb up some other way, man. You can't deal with them, man. Like they got a term, contractors, like, you know, like a con man. You know, you got like a contractor, man. You know, so the Lord is not dealing with contractors. We're all builders. We're building up the temple. We're building up our own temple. But if you're not following the instructions and you don't got if you're not following the blueprint that the Heavenly Father laid, the Lord ain't got nothing to do with you, man. You're good as dead, man. So bad.
Verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him.
In all your ways, man. You know, you having a hard time making a decision, cast a lot, man. You know, seek counsel. You know, that's how you grow in this truth. That's how you grow in this faith. I was always seeking counsel. I ain't know what to do coming into the faith, man. You know, I was always calling this brother. You know, trying to figure things out. You know, trying to make sure I'm not going off, going astray. But then you come up on the level, you're able to make your own decisions through the Spirit, man. You know, that's how you deal. You know, within Yahawah, but above all things, you got to pray. You know, there's more on that?
Oh, yeah, it says, and he shall direct thy paths.
That's right, the Lord is going to direct your path. The Lord is going to be a guide even leading up to these darkest hours. You know, 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, you know, speaks upon that. You know, but going back to these corrupted niggas, that's why we coined them the house of Saul. You know, because Saul had a problem following instructions. You know, here it is, the Lord even gave Saul mercy. You know, here it is. Initially, you know, Saul he couldn't follow the simple instruction as far as numbering the people. He wouldn't number the people. He wasn't supposed to do that. Not only that, another account. You know, when he went to go preserve, the Lord said kill everything. But here it is. He made preservations, man. So real quick, let me read 1 Samuel chapter 15.
Okay, real quick, brother. The Lord was the people's, Saul was the people's shit too. So
say it again.
Saul was the people's shit.
Yeah,
the people loved Saul. And guess what? The Lord didn't love Saul last time.
Exactly, and it's going to get into that. You know, the Lord's not dealing with people because when you're a people's champ, you're looking for your own reputation. You're fulfilling your own reputation. You know, you're not fulfilling the reputation of the Lord, nor the order of the Lord. Being selfish, right? This is 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 9. It says, but Saul and the people spared Agag, and the best of the sheep and of the oxen, and of the fatlings and the lambs, and all that was good, and would not utterly destroy them. But everything that was vile and refused, that they destroyed utterly. And repenteth me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he has turned back from following me, and have not performed my commandments. And that's another reason why these 2/3 are 2/3. They think it's a problem being a follower. You know? Here it is, they follow motherfuckers to get some joints, you know, or following motherfuckers to get Black Friday, or following to get that chicken sandwich. When it comes to following righteousness, oh, I'm a born leader. Come on, man. How you know you leading and you were never able to be a good follower, man? In order to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower. That's it, right? Reading on, right? It says, verse 11 again, it says, it repented me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he has turned back from following me, and have not performed my commandments.
Just throw in there too. This story just proves that, you know, the Lord will be angry with you when you're not doing accordingly what he said to do. You know, so when you know, you got different camps and then men that they got their own thing going on and they're not going according to scripture, the Most High is angry with you, man. He's angry with Saul here. He said he made Saul a king, man. He made Saul over Israel because Saul was not doing exactly what the Lord said to do. The Lord don't need, you know, like here it is like your woman, man. You know, you tell your woman to do something and she don't do it. It's like this going back and forth. The Lord ain't trying to go back and forth. You either do what I say.
GTM cartoons!
And the Homo Spirit. Go ahead,
And it grieved Samuel, and he cried unto the Lord all night. And when Samuel rose early to meet Saul in the morning, it was told Samuel, saying, Saul came to Carmel, and behold, he set him up in a place, and is going about, and passed on and going down to Gilgal. And Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said unto him, Thus thou the Lord, I have performed the commandment of the Lord. And Saul said, They have brought them from the Amalekites, for the people spared the best of the sheep and of the oxen to sacrifice to the Lord thy power, and the rest we have utterly destroyed. Then Samuel said unto Saul, Stay, and I will tell thee what the Lord said to me this night. He said unto him, Say on. And Saul said unto Samuel, Yea, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way which the Lord sent me, and have brought Agag, the king of Amalek, and have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. And Saul said unto Samuel, I have sinned, for I have transgressed the commandment of the Lord and thy words, because I feared the people and obeyed their.
Damn, that's a disrespect.
Hey, real quick, y'all, can I say something real quick about that though? We're fearing the people, man. But like I said though, you got the house of David and you got the house of Saul, man. And you got a lot of these other camps, man, that really the house of Saul, man.
Yeah.
Why? It's because they soothe the spirit of the people, man.
Yeah.
You know? Okay? They want to give them those smooth words, you know? Okay, people. You got these guys out here trying to think they're trying to chastise GreatMillStone for saying we call Esau eat. We're using wisdom, man.
Right,
you know.
yeah.
But my thing is that you want to speak up about that. Speak up about the what Esau plans on doing, man.
Right.
Okay, bring out that chip, man. Okay. Cats want to run their mouth though, man, but they want to talk about the real prophecies, man. Okay, talk about Jacob's trouble, man. Talk about what Esau plans on doing to the people, man. On that side, man. You know, they ain't talking about that. You know?
Hey, just the Lord is angry with men that's not teaching the correct doctrine, man. You saying that the chip is not the one. You know, the Lord is angry with you. Because the Lord is sealing. I mean, the Lord is gathering. But here you come, you trying to scatter away. The Lord said, he that don't gather it, scatter it, man. You know, because this is without a shadow of doubt, man. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. There's no doubt. It's no question to ask. You could, it's you know, just look it up, man. Mentally, I mean, spiritually, you can see why. Physically, you can see why. You're looking at what, if you're a watchman, you're watching what Esau, and you want to, if you're a watchman and you're in this truth and you out there teaching, you should be trying to figure out also, all right, what is Esau and what is his plans? What is he trying to do? You know, what is his main goal of this whole thing, man? What's this chip about? Then, is this chip is actually in the scriptures or is it not? It gotta be in the scriptures because I know the Most High, I know that he'll place everything before, he tell us beforehand. So it has to be. That'll make the Most High a liar. If the Lord didn't talk about the chip being implemented and being forced upon the people, he ain't talking about it in the scriptures. Hold on, what's going on? When the Bible ever talk about this? Because that's what's going to happen. It's going to have you guys, your followers, you're going to be stumped, man. They're going to be stumped. And you know what the Lord said about the Lord's little ones, to make them a stumble. It should be as you wrap the millstone around your neck and drown yourself in the sea, man. Because people going to come to the conclusion and say, yo, when Esau start implementing, forcing this chip, when they start talking about it in your everyday life, when you're going to work and they talk about it in the break room, they talk about it on shift, all that, they're going to come to the conclusion, they're going to say, well, hold on, yo. Isn't the chip well, according to my teachers, the chip not the mark of the beast, but what do I do? This devil talking, guys, Edomite talking about something, if I don't get this fucking chip, I ain't going to be able to work. What the fuck do I I do? So what you gonna tell the people then? Tell them to get chipped? Or you gonna say don't take it because the law said you can't imprint, no, tell them that it's the mark of the beast and don't take it or else. The Lord is gonna press us with the one last test of faith, man, because He's gonna see who really truly got faith. And then the scriptures say being changed to a low state. You know, all of us gonna be changed into a low state. We gonna get ran out of our homes, man. You ain't gonna be in the house that you renting for right now. You're gonna be gone. You're gonna look back. In the Apocrypha it tells you about be as pilgrims, man. Why are you not taking heed to the seriousness of this truth, man? Why are you not taking heed to the seriousness of Esau, your enemy, that's trying to kill you, man? You'll prophesize about and talk about the foul foods, GMOs, or the doctors and the vaccines, but here it is. You're not taking in consideration of what they actually plan on doing with concentration camps and shit. The World War III, the nuclear destruction of World War III. It's amazing to show that these guys, like the brother read the scripture we saw, these guys, they fear the people and they fear the Most High, man. You know, you want to get that reputation. You want that platform. I'm telling you, we're in that age of lovers of themselves. YouTube has got everybody is a YouTuber, man. Everybody, your mama, your father, your kids, everybody. If they got a cell phone, they're a YouTuber, man. And these guys in Israel, they want this platform. They want this platform. They want this title. They want this. Come to my church, you know. Come to me, you know. We got the Passover. This is our doctrine, you know. Like they want that. Just taste the truth, man. You should want the elect to wake up, man. Salakia, keep going on, but another thing too, man. Hey, if they're not teaching the elect, run away from them, man. You know, they may teach some truth because we all know, we all came in this truth, right? And we all learned from different men. Some, you know, not everybody started off learning with GreatMillStone. So you got camps that a lot of starter kits. Put you on the path of the scriptures. You start learning that Esau is the enemy, you know, knowing this and knowing that. But if you want to continue in the knowledge and learn and keep growing, you're going to have to give a GreatMillStone, man.
The scriptures tell you too, the hireling careth not for the sheep. You know, they don't care for the sheep.
Yeah, man.
I forgot one scripture prior to that. This is 1 Samuel 15 and 23. It says, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from being king. Now I'm going to jump to verse 31. It says, so Samuel turned again after Saul, and Saul worshipped the Lord. Then said Samuel, bring ye hither to me Agag, the king of the Amalekites. And Agag came unto him delicately. And Agag said, surely the bitterness of death is past. And Samuel said, as thy sword hath made women childless, so shall thy mother be childless among women. And Samuel hewed Agag in pieces before the Lord in Gilgal.
So you couldn't make things right until you finished off what the Lord said. And that was take them out, man. Samuel finished it for him, man. Just to please the Lord so he can continue to bless Israel, man. How much more for us brothers in this truth? You got guys that's adding and taking away, man. You guys are crazy, man.
Samuel went to Ramah, and Saul went up to his house to Geba of Saul. And Samuel came no more to see Saul until the day of his death. Nevertheless, Samuel mourned for Saul, and the Lord repented that he had made Saul king over Israel.
That proves too. He said Samuel came no more to Saul, because now when that spirit is in you, I want to show you that the Lord, he gonna stop fucking with you, man. Samuel was that plug, all right, for Saul to know how to move, man. Right. You know, when you go into the scriptures, the prophets always were basically plug, even as they are today, man. Plug to the king, all right, to show you how the Lord wants you to do, man. You know?
And that's why he went against his own order that he set. Here it is, you're not supposed to go to soothsayers and necromancers. And here it is, he wasn't getting no visions and anything like that. So here it is, he can disguise himself, you know, just so he can see some answers from the left hand. Yeah. He went to call was it Samuel Spirit? Yeah. You know, he went to the lady to call Samuel Spirit. Yeah.
I got another count on this dude's Saul, man. Yeah. This is
Hey, fuck that too. And he disguised himself, man, going to show you that he knew he was wrong, man. You know, it is, you say your shit, you know, you talk your bullshit, but you can't repent now because you got pride, man. So like the brother said, when you have that name, right, you lose that credibility with the people, man. You know, so you can't turn back from what you said because like once a lie, always a lie, man. Almost so to speak, man. So it is, all right, if you lie, what more you know, do I have to test them on, so to speak?
First Samuel, chapter 13. I'll start at verse 8. It says, and he tarried 7 days, according to the set time that Samuel had appointed. But Samuel came not to Gilgal, and the people were scattered from him. And Saul said, bring hither a burnt offering to me, and peace offerings, and he offered the burnt offering. That's right, man. You know, it is Saul that ass did the sacrifice, man. But he knew the Levites were always supposed to do that, man. But he was such in panic mode, you know, that all those people were scattering, all right, from the Philistines, that he does offer up a sacrifice by himself, man. You know, a Benjamite at the time, all right, which is totally off, man. See, but he was in panic mode, and I remember the brother did a lesson a while back. Don't make permanent decisions of temporary feelings, man. And that's something that he did, man. See, so it says, verse 9. It says, and Saul said, bring hither a burnt offering to me, and peace offerings, and he offered the burnt offering. And it came to pass that as soon as he made an end of the burnt offering, behold, Samuel came.
Damn, that's how you know it was a demon.
See, if you only waited a little bit longer, man, Samuel would have been right there. So you see that impatience, man? You gotta wait for the Lord no matter how long it takes, man. Okay? That was a test, man. See? So it says, so it's gonna show you that Saul was rebellious, you know, he wasn't even patient. Alright? So yeah, verse 10. And it came to pass that as soon as he made an end of offering the burnt offering, behold, Samuel came. And Saul went out to meet him that he might salute him. And Samuel said, what hast thou done? Like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot. This guy's an asshole. Man. You know what I'm saying? Rebuking him, man. His lack of patience, man. See, so, and then it says, and Samuel said, what hast thou done? And Saul said, because I saw that the people were scattered from me, and that thou camest not in the day of appointment, and that the Philistines gathered themselves together at Michmash. Therefore said I, the Philistines will come down now upon me to Gilgal, and they have not made a supplication unto the Lord. I forced myself before and offered a burnt offering. And Samuel said to Saul, thou hast done foolishly, and hast not kept the commandment of the Lord thy power.
Hey, so it just, hey, that's why you shouldn't want to do your own thing, man. You should want to be a part of the set, you know, so that you can follow in the ranks. So therefore, you're striving righteously, man. You know?
Hey, that's really, man, let's take a counsel. Yeah. Let's take a counsel of Yahawah, man. You know? Because you're the king, man. You have to seek to the prophet, man. You know, there's orders to things, man. You know, and you making haste, you know, and then, yeah, hey, man, Saul was fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Hell, like I said, because too, with the commandment of destroying Agag and of the Amalekites, man, you know, the scriptures say that, man, they were going to be our enemies forever, man. You know, so that was a heavy commandment that the Lord put on him to go ahead and destroy them, man. You know, and he did it not, man. You know, now look at it, man. Now Amalekites are thorn in our side, man, here in the state, man. You know, the same descendants of those people, man.
Yeah, you look at it, Saul's account, it was, you know, I see why it's written. The Lord did those things that way because why? Saul is an example for today, man. You got a lot of men that's like Saul, man. Yep. You know, I'll tell you honestly, man. We dumb into our apostles, man. And they've been doing this before the Lord woke us up to this truth. So how you gonna know how to do this, man? How you gonna know how to do this without somebody teaching you, man? You know, it's like, yo, I would rather, man, I want my conscience to be free, man. You know, I don't want to be no nigga, hey, suffering wrongfully, doing stupid shit, man. Just tell me what to do, and I'm doing it. If it's righteousness, I'm doing it, man. I ain't with all that bullshit, man. It's like,
hey, at the end of the day, a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. You know, so if you got somebody who's already walking that path, they can tell you what to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? But here it is, you're trying to figure it out on your own. You you're going to find yourself making a lot more mistakes. You're going to find the Lord busting your ass a whole lot more as opposed to somebody who's already been walking it, and they can give you advice to prevent you from walking the same path that they had to go through as far as when the Lord had to tax their head. You know?
I remember a couple of years ago, you know, brothers, years ago, these brothers would drink and all that and talk about what, you know, we gonna do, and we was heading out to churches and doing stupid shit, man. I don't want to do that. I'm never doing that shit again. Never doing it again. Can't believe I mean, it's a nice staying experience, but I'm never doing that shit again. Never, man.
Even when your brother got robbed.
Yeah, never doing that shit again. And that's because of the small circle in the minds of just us. That's why. That's why that shit was going on, because it was us trying to. It was us, just us. We needed a father, a bigger brother.
Spiritual fathers.
Yo, who's doing that? You know what I'm saying? They said it right. It was just us. And so I could see these other guys trans in the camp, dudes, and trying to be proud and all that, because it's just dumb. That's why you need an older figure to tell you something, man.
That council.
Teaching in the project.
Yeah,
Teaching in the project. And
Get
then
shot,
yeah. That's what I'm about to say. Leaving the projects, you see two niggas trading like the Dow Jones, playing Cowboys and Indians. You know, have to go inside the bar to see
the hot woman, she saw us and she was like, come in here. You know, we went into the bar until they stopped shooting this shit, man.
Honestly, they was in close proximity. We might have been here, they might have been right at that tree where that car's passing.
Yeah.
See? Busting off.
Shit.
They both them got in.
Driving around. Oh, man. Hey, driving around. You got time. Get that shit out of here.
I had to hide from certain cities. I ain't going there.
It don't matter how verse you are in the scriptures, man. I mean, the Lord is dealing with you, man.
Nope.
You know, Lord give this a good portion of truth to a nigga, man. You know, and it's like giving a baby a AK-47, man, and tell him to shoot it, man. You know, and a nigga don't know how to fucking how to guide it right, man, without counsel, man.
Look,
you know,
Bishop,
memorize the scriptures, man. Don't make you in the Lord, man. Okay, all right. You see, and you got guys like that, man. And we already know through the script. We've seen through the years, man. You know, guys that are given that portion like that, man. Are niggas, man. Niggas, man.
Hey, TD Filthy Looking Jakes know a couple scriptures, man. You know, that don't mean shit, man.
Look, Bishop lost it when he got his hands on that gun. He didn't know. Once he had that power, he didn't know what to do with it. He killing his friends, you know, that he grew up with, you know. It's like, goddamn. So you can't put this book in the wrong hands. They ain't gonna know what to do with it. They gonna kill themselves.
Hey, bring it out.
Proverbs 29:15. The rod of reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame.
Because you left to yourself, man. Eventually, throughout time, you can start that. You can start making dumbass decisions, and then you're gonna get dropped. Because the scripture say you can't put new wine in old bottles, right? So now you getting around that age, you getting experience. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing now. It's crazy, man. You guys, different other guys that back, you know, through the spirit, just watching the video and just looking at guys, you can tell, like, y'all remember that spirit. That's why they ain't like that. That's why y'all rebellious like that. And then when a brother do a video on you, you mad as hell, and you take offense to it, and you say that we ain't brotherly. You got to get corrected somehow, some way. Somebody got to tell you you're going off, but that's because you left to yourself, man. You know? We didn't start this thing. There were men before us that started this thing, man. You got to know that.
Yeah, real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 14. Where no counsel is, the people fall.
Yep.
But in the multitude of counselors, there is safety.
Yep.
Hey, the people fall, man, when there's no counsel, man. You know, and then that goes with those congregations, man, that are not seeking right counsel, man. You know, here it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to walk your baby nuts around the block, man. You know, and don't really have this 100% truth, man. And then here it is, man. When you try to be corrected on something, man, you got a problem with it, man. You know.
That's real quick. If none of the scriptures scare you, this one should. Right? Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Going back to what? Following the order, following the commandment, right? It says, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? You know the name, right? And in thy name have cast out devils, cutting up people with the scriptures, you look for, cheering on, right? You got a lot of views, right? It says, and in thy name done many wonderful works, and then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Apart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Hey, what is wonderful works to carnal men? You know, having a devil kiss your foot, kiss your feet on camera. You know, then you getting all those hits and shit. Then you start walking around like you that dude. You know, all these people coming up to you, you got the lit crowd, you know, you got the wobbly, you know what I'm saying?
And then what? And then you in your crib watching the footage back.
Yes.
You might kiss my feet. See that? You might kiss my feet.
Great works right there. Great works.
Come on, man.
Great works.
Hey, I got something quick. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 24. But unto you I say, unto the rest in Thyatira, as many as have not this doctrine, which have not known the depths of Satan, as they speak, I will not put no other burden on you. But the point is that these other guys, man, they don't know the depths of Satan, man. You know? Because you don't have the proper doctrine, man. Okay? That 100% truth, man. And my thing is that for you not to think that the chip is not the mark of the beast, man. Okay? And there's plethora of videos out, okay? That's not of camp videos, just regular edifying videos out there that are showing them what Esau's about to do, man. You're not even speaking upon that. You know what I'm saying? Okay? All right. We know that this man is our enemy. No, how come you're not even just speaking upon that, man? Okay. Every time somebody comes up to the camp and asks you about the mark, y'all want to get all defensive. Come on, man. That's not how you're supposed to preach the gospel, man. It's supposed to be easy, man. It's supposed to be not burdensome, man. You know? Okay.
I mean, one nigga said we already went over that. We ain't going over that again, man. You know?
He said that shit.
What are you talking about, man?
Man, the Lord can have a man come every camp, 7 days, you know, a whole month, every day you go out and come and ask you about the mark of the beast. We in that season of the shit, man.
Right.
You know, the world, hey, if a person's seeking the Lord, we want to know about the mark of the beast, what it is. You the teacher. So what is it? You can't tell somebody, or we already talked about that.
And that shows you the carnalness of these guys, man. Because when you got somebody that comes up and asks a question like that, and they're gonna be really sincere, these guys are automatically think, oh, GreatMillStone, so these guys down here, you know, they automatically think that because you wanna think that you guys hate the apostles so much, though, you wanna diminish this mark of the beast being an RFID microchip as a GreatMillStone doctrine, man. That's what you want to diminish it, man. Okay? Your pride's gonna get you niggas killed, man. Okay? Your fucking pride's gonna get you niggas killed, man. So be it, man.
He says pride will go before a fall, man.
Hey, but that goes to show that, for one, they're not spiritual, and they don't love the Lord. Because the Lord said, he that heareth you, heareth me. So here it is, all they can see is the men speaking on the mark of the beast being an RFID microchip. They totally getting that this message is coming from a higher power, the Heavenly Father through his Son. You know what I'm saying? So like the brother said, your pride is what's going to get you killed, man. You know, pride is when one separates from his maker. You know, so here it is, you felt like you were all at the One West together, you know, but these men elevated light years over you, but you just can't accept that fact. You just can't accept that fact. It wasn't revealed at One West, you're not speaking on it, you're not teaching it.
And then you setting off a vibration for you to protect yourself in a carnal manner. Like just guns and bullets, shotgun power and food is gonna save you. None of that gonna save you. When they come lock down the city, you're gonna get ran out your house, man. You having a gun on you, you're gonna run out of bullets. The Lord, you know what? Lord God, I can see it, man. The Lord have a head, you got his carnal guy in the truth. He got his guns, he got his shit together, right? And then here it is, troops come, he keep running out, all he carries is a few bullets in his book bag,
and a
couple of canned goods,
and a bow and arrow,
noodles.
and a bow and arrow too.
Huh?
Bow and arrow
Yeah,
too.
and a bow and arrow with him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got enough arrows though. Yeah, don't know how to make arrows. And then you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he gets to the woods, and all of a sudden he's seeing beasts, wolves or whatever. He keeps shooting at them. scared of shit. It could be spirits just acting like they dogs and animals and shit. And then you run out of bullets. Then the troops actually come. What was the purpose for it, man? You know, and then you filming it. You're giving Esau you helping him to stage you as criminals and terrorists, man. You know?
Hey, niggas think Esau is dumb, man. Esau's not dumb at all. No, he's gonna come. He knows everybody who has guns already. Alright, he's gonna come to your house like 4 in the morning to come grab that shit, man. This is what some of you niggas is gonna do.
Listen, real quick, now, you getting ran out the house, you ain't got it. And wherever you at, and shit will go down. The Lord can have you, you know, perform spiritual powers, because you don't know when you're gonna get it. And then next thing you know, it's just something there to grab, and you take it and it turn into something. You go, oh, you know, and that gives your faith more to the Lord than you just having your own little heater to pull it out and get back. Like, because you don't want to preserve your bullets, right? You ain't gonna really want to shoot nobody. Yo, get back. All right, I got it. And you run up out of there.
They think they watch Walking Dead so much, they get ready.
Nah, man. So we got all that.
Hey, problem.
Then you gonna be out, man. You ain't taking nothing, man. You know? So whatever the Lord made with you, man. You know? Hey, guess what? You guys, the Lord said, he told brothers, those the elect, he said, you get cast into prison, be faithful unto death. So the guys actually doing videos and they got guns and all that, Esau knows this shit, they gonna come straight to your house and pick you up because they know that you got guns. They don't know if you distributing it, they don't know if you know, this is your armed force, you know what I'm saying? So they gonna come straight for you and you the one gonna be in a prison. So all of that shit was for what? To get you locked up, man. Stupid, man.
That's how the Romans took down the Sicaris in Masada back in 73 AD. You know, they had their little daggers. Thought they was gonna do something against the Roman army that's way more powerful.
Right. And for that too, you can't be carnal because you might say, well, they're gonna take us down anyway. And they're gonna, put plot guns on us, man. Well, the Lord, that's like the brother said, that's when the Lord gonna defend you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give them something to defend, man. You can't just be a nigga, all right, and expect the spirit to take over at that time, man. You gotta practice the spirit.
Hey, the thing is too, we're knocking that shit, but it's okay to have a weapon to protect yourself. But we gotta knock that shit, we gotta knock it down, because guys are trying to uplift it and make it a priority, make it a mandatory, as if this gonna save you. So we gotta knock it down, even though there's nothing wrong with having a weapon. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta knock that down, man. It's just stupid. It's a bad vibration, but it's the Lord's doing it. You got the pride to do it, even though you see the video, you hear brothers talking about it. Then guess what? It's your lot. That's your lot. That's what the Lord wants. You know? So it's gonna be.
Okay.
But it ain't gonna be me. Not in this situation. Yeah, it's us.
Yeah. This is Romans 5:19. For as by one man's disobedience many were made sinners, so by the obedience of one shall many be righteous.
That's good. That's a beautiful precept. That's a beautiful precept.
Hey, I don't think Yahawashi.
Beautiful precept.
Making many to sin off of one man's opinion. Well, one man's decision.
And you can look at Comfy too. I just watched him today. I didn't really realize how much followers he had, man. You know, he had thousands of followers. And after he got locked up, a lot of people win the world. And now, when shit hits the fan, Jacob Trouble come, we're all fucked.
Yep.
I believe the brother had brought out, even the apostle Tahar has said how, if you take a chip, make sure you need to take it first.
The scripture saying with Ezekiel, things like 14:9 and 10, the punishment of the prophet shall be even as those that sin unto him. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense.
Jeremiah 14:2.
Yeah.
The prophet that speaks about sword and famine coming. By sword and famine is he going to be consumed, but also his followers, man.
That's why you gotta get away from you guys, man. If they ain't teaching, just teach the word, man. If you just teaching bad vibrations, you gotta run away. You gotta haul ass, man. For real. If you're around that spirit, the spirit gonna take a toll of you. Yo, the spirit, hey, your mind, man, thoughts going. This brother, his brother was telling me earlier. You know, just bad thoughts running through your head. You can't control that shit,
Some
man.
crazy ass thoughts. You be like, where the hell that come from?
You can't control it,
Hey.
man. All you can do is pray to the Lord to remove it, man.
So,
You know, because
so
sometimes
used
them
to it
demons
anyway.
be
So,
fucking with you,
here we
man.
go.
Yeah, speaking of that,
You
real
get
quick,
used
somebody
to
grab
it.
me Shabbat. I believe it's like 37 and like 14. Start right there real quick. Yeah, just speaking on that spirit thing real quick.
I got you.
You got it?
Yeah, this is Sirach chapter 37, verse 14. Start at 13. It says, and let the counsel of thy own heart stand, for there is no man more faithful unto thee than it. For a man's mind is sometime wont to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in an high tower.
Right, so like how you say, like you have them thoughts and shit, that's different spirits that could be trying to plague your mind at any given time. You know, it's like how the brother said, like, you can't control that shit. Some just like, what? You know some bullshit when it's some bullshit.
It's some crazy ass thoughts, Pat. You're like, what the fuck?
Nah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It says, and above all this, pray to the Most High, that He will direct our way in truth.
Right, because that's how it gotta go. When you having them random, because look, it don't become your thought until you start dwelling in it and you making it manifest within your mind. So say for instance, you know what I'm saying? What's a good example to use? All right, this would be horrible, but just say for instance, a demon try to plant, you know what I'm saying, a faggot thought in your head. Right. You know what I'm saying? Unless you yourself start thinking about a man in that type of way and it's just dwelling in your, and it's manifesting, then you're not responsible for that thought because that's just that demon trying to plant that seed.
Right.
But since you didn't allow the seed to plant itself in the fertilize and grow, you're not held accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? That's why Yahawashi said, if any man hate his brother, he's a murderer. Why? Because you manifesting that hatred with your mind, man. You letting it manifest, you letting it marinate. So as long as you entertain, so as long as you don't let that shit marinate, you're not held accountable for that. You gotta fight that, man.
Hey, that's the spirit also, like Esau forces commercials, man. Commercials play upon your spirit. Because they hoping to grab your spirit, you know, into what it is that they're promoting. That's why YouTube, they changing their policies, and now these companies are enforcing their commercials on the videos, man. Forcing it, man. Why do I gotta see your fucking stupid ass commercial? If I click this video and I see the title of it and I'm interested, why the fuck I gotta see your commercial? I hate that shit. I curse the phone out. Fuck your commercial. You know? Or I be trying to hurry up. I turn my phone over. As soon as it's done, I hurry up. I be tapping it real quick so I can hurry up and skip. You know?
I just thought about it through the spirit too. Like the brother had brought up last week. You gotta realize too that Esau is pushing that 5G right now. That shit plays heavily on the spirit.
Yeah, this is the last verse. It says, let reason. It says, and above all things, pray. And above all this, pray to the Most High that He will direct thy way in truth. Let reason go before every enterprise, and counsel before every action.
I got a precept that I teach y'all. This is Matthew 15 and 17. Do not ye yet understand that whatsoever entereth in at the mouth goeth into the belly, and is cast out into the drawer. But those things which proceed out of the mouth come forth from the heart, and they defile the man. For out of the heart proceedeth evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. These are the things which defile a man, but to eat with unwashing hands defile not man.
See, them motherfuckers was worried about the wrong things, clearly. The Lord had to cut them every time. You worried about a man not washing his hands before he eats? You know? Like, you got bigger fish to fry, man. And we see that happening repeatedly today, man. You know?
It's like, right, meanwhile, martial law is right around the corner.
Hey, that's it, right? Hey, so, with that, we want to give all praises to
Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. Salutations to all the Lord's willful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
God bless the excellent.